everybody. Welcome. It is Sunday night, and it's time. Our time has arrived. We're having a little bit of a... there we go. All right, we're muted. That's good. We won't have that feedback anymore. The time has come to finally fight Strahd and bring the heat. So we've got a few announcements before we get started with tonight's game. The first announcement is this. When we had this weird idea to do this game of this irreverent romp through Barovia, where we had weird holiday specials and weed-themed episodes and Christmas episodes and beer pong in Barovia, I didn't think anybody would love it as much as I knew that my friends would love it. However, finding this tribe of individuals that apparently all of us belong to the same circus, and all of us are outcasts, and all of us have the same likes and things that we love. So yeah. It's really cool to have found all of you and to have you enjoy the storytelling as much as I have. So the first announcement is a humble, heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you. So thank you. Kat, you're getting blessed for a sesh.
I'm writing it down so I can let Kat know.
We're going to show you a little bit about what's going on. Our good Kat and our good Maz are running a little bit behind. Life gets in the way, but they are headed our way. So we're going to start things off, but we are not going to get into the thick of things until our good Kat. This is a beautiful setup to a TPK scribe. No.
Mason, how dare you?
Stop, how dare. So we've got a few announcements past that. We have a Discord. Feel free to come hang out on the Discord. You can meet some really cool, amazing people from all walks of life and all corners of the interwebs. And we are trying to craft safe, creative spaces all over the place. So please come and join us for that. We also have a merch store. You can get cool stuff from the merch store, like T-shirts and mugs and shower curtains and all sorts of neat, nifty gifties for your friends that are into tabletop roleplay and things of that sort. Third big announcement, we hit 1,500! Thank you for everybody that got the word out and shared the word today about the Strahd Sucks finale and telling people about it. You are the best. So thank you. Upcoming schedule for this week. We're closing out Strahd Sucks for the season, but that doesn't mean cool stuff isn't coming. More of that soon. But Strahd Sucks is going to be closed for a little bit. And then this coming Wednesday is the final episode for the Unbroken Veil New Orleans. We're closing that. We're taking a little bit of a summer break just as the crew gets together to have a sort of epic battle with the patron of all warlocks. So up on the top of a building during the apocalypse in New Orleans. So it's going to be a fun time. Tune in for that. On Thursday, we continue onward with navigating the Fey Wilds with our Wild Beyond the Witchlight campaign. And then on Sunday, you will live in our hearts forever and ever. Not only are we doing cool stuff here on the channel, but you can check out some of the other cool stuff. Stay tuned to the Discord for places where you can find Kat, like Marquee Artery Productions, where they do fun, immersive, effed up, romance, storytelling, immersive online theater stuff. She says it a lot better than I do, but stay tuned for that. And you can also check out Maz's podcast, Jousting Through Jacinto. It is one of my favorite things to listen to alongside Dungeons and Daddies when I'm walking all throughout Epcot and things of that sort, so please give it a listen. And Cass!
Yes.
Hi. You're a little busy. Where can people check out?
I was shouting us out on Instagram to make sure everyone knows where to watch.
We love your shout-outs. Thank you. Where can people shout you out? That was weird. You shout you out. What?
I'll shout myself. Thank you very much.
All right.
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Cassandra Cosplays.
Yeah!
Yay! That's
it. It's good cosplay.
My mind is here.
So, it is the last episode for Strahd Sucks, which is pretty awesome. One of you, lovely, amazing, fantastic, wonderful followers, viewers, has sent us a goodie box with snacks for the very last show. So every Mags, thank you so much.
Nobody at these tables has seen
seen any of this?
No one at the tables has seen it, so we thought we'd do a little bit of an unboxing so we can. What is Dungeons and Dragons without copious amounts of snacks? We thought we'd unveil everything that is here. Mags.
There is some weird and fun and interesting stuff here. All right, so we were talking about last week these vanilla milkshake potato chips.
Vanilla milkshake potato
There's
chips.
one for that table.
That sounds good.
Let's give it over here.
And there's one
I want to try that.
Let's try it.
Mags, in their benevolence and their wonderfulness and their thoughtfulness, has provided snacks for both sides of the table, so there's not one thing that you guys have to split.
There,
You know what's
gluten-free as
you know
well.
what's great
I don't
for
know if
audio?
there's like, if they're lactose free.
Are you trying them right now?
Sure, I'll eat it, yeah.
I can't wait for when I make this into a podcast and all we hear is.
Oh, what lovely ASMR.
Well, here, I'm going to try one.
I want to smell.
Oh,
Are you doing chewing?
Oh, I have to bring one over there now, too. So you
It's
can try it.
strangely delicious.
Is it strangely delicious?
Here.
Does it feel like when you're like dipping a French
Oh my
fry into
gosh.
like a frosty or something?
Yeah, I know.
I shouldn't love
totally.
it, but I do.
Oh my gosh. They're not weird at all. They're like,
I mean, they're a little weird.
okay, they're weird, but
No, but it's just a light amount of like vanilla. It's a perfect balance.
I'm gonna give the vanilla milkshake chips a thumbs up, though. That's
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Wow.
what girls said to me all throughout high school. I don't know why, but I kind of like you.
okay,
That was really good, Max.
I'm gonna just open the second one because this is one to share between the tables. It's
Yeah.
called Mexican street corn flavored tortilla chips.
Hit me up with that. Oh my god.
Ryan and Kat, I know you're listening in the car ride.
we should have just opened one. I don't know why we opened.
That's okay. That's okay.
It's our last show.
But they can get passed back. We should have brought plates. I'll go get plates in a minute. Okay.
I've got a bunch of plates.
It's a vibe.
I'm not gonna open this now. This is
This is the street
what?
corn.
This is like a lime. What is this? This is a spice.
I put that on popcorn.
Oh yeah, no, that stuff's great.
I've never tried
really
it
good.
before.
Tajin, yeah.
If you put it on
onto,
popcorn,
make
it's
popcorn.
really good.
put it on the rim of your
Oh.
tomato juice.
Okay,
beer,
every
what do you
Mags,
call that?
Let me know because I know that you're on.
It's
Am
a-
I allowed to read the note? Because I don't want to read it on stream if you don't want me to. But if you're okay with me, reading
Tagine
it,
is
I
for
will
the
read it.
fruit. Limon?
So
Yeah.
for fruit.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This is one for each table. Okay, these are twin snakes.
Snakes.
One side is sweet, the other side is sour.
Ooh.
The milkshake chips are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the street corn is good
These
too.
are good
Like
too.
these are-
Yeah, a little bite to it.
Okay,
Good.
those street corn chips are really good.
one side of the gummy is sour and one is sweet.
Oh, and they're like.
They're
Okay, so you're gonna have to pass one of those to Billy.
Agni,
Okay,
no.
so but here they're like this. I don't know if you can see that or not. You'll have to
Well,
pass
you-
one. I'll pass it.
Right,
Sure,
right, back
we'll pass it all over the place. But they're like two. They're stuck together, and then one side is sweet and one side is sour. But you don't know which is which. They're like those every flavor beans.
That's awesome.
You did, Macy.
Okay, that's the sweet side. All right.
Oh, I ate them both.
Here.
Oh,
Do you
okay,
want to read?
everything. Okay, dear Scribe, Indigo, Maz, Cat, Cassandra, Uno, and Furious. Please enjoy these munchies as a small token of friendship and thanks. May the salty, sweet, crunchy, and savory flavors bring your character strength and inspiration. Words can't fully express the joy and gratitude that finding y'all and your community over the last month has meant. Thank you for being welcoming, kind, and making games like this is very sweet. Accessible for those of us who previously grew timid about RPGs or had to rediscover creativity. Truly, all of you are amazing. Keep adventuring and shining bright. Much love, hugs, and happiness, the Every Mags.
Mother of Cats has said that if I do an impromptu poem real quick, that I can have a level up for next week.
If you do
So-
a what? Impromptu poem?
Impromptu
Okay,
poem.
so do you
Okay.
want to think about it while I do
While-
the very last
while-
thing?
While
in
you
there?
do the very last
Okay.
thing.
Also, it's not letting Haley participate in the chat for some reason, but she's
Oh
here.
no! Oh hi! I'm not sure why.
I'm gonna look.
No cat for you!
Okay,
No
so
cat.
this last is a bag of They are called mango chili pepper powder covered mango lollipop.
I'm gonna pass on that. I don't like spicy.
You know what?
I don't like spicy either, but I will try it.
So much.
Who is?
Tamisha.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm not good with
She eats
spicy.
chili mangoes.
put one over
like-
for Kat and Ryan.
Awesome, definitely.
Do you want me to pass one to you? Okay, I am a baby when it comes to spice, but just for the heck of it, here. I'm gonna try one. Every Mags, please do not be insulted if I cannot get through much more than 4 seconds of this.
Y'all have fun with that?
I can't open it.
The spiciest one, like the hottest, literally, character here cannot handle spice.
So when we did Dread way back when, sometimes we do spicy things, and it was truly, truly terrible. But
All right, we're doing it. I gotta do it with you.
Are we
then.
doing this at
you
the same
can't
time?
you
All
can't
right.
do it alone.
I'm leaving
Right?
the wrapper here though, so that when I have to take it out of my mouth because I just can't handle it, I can
Giggity.
put it right down there. All right.
Oh man.
Oh, I'm a little
All right,
nervous.
You're gonna do great.
Ready?
You both are gonna
Ready?
have such a good time.
Set, go.
This is a I don't hate it face.
Wait for the heat though. That's when it gets you. Are you?
Okay. It's not spicy per se. It's really odd. I think I haven't gotten down to the mango flavor quite yet.
Yeah, you're getting just the kind of chili, and
So
it
right
feels
now I'm
like,
just getting, yeah.
It feels like more. It's not like it's not super spicy, but it feels like like a barbecue grilled chili or something.
The spicy is starting to hit.
Oh, okay. All right. Put it down. You're not a
No, it's okay,
spicy
but
person.
I can taste just a hint of sweet underneath. It's like if you
Oh,
just get
you're
through the
almost
top
there.
layer.
You just hold on. Get to the sweet.
No, it's not layered. It's like, okay, think mango lollipop, but then all of the chili powder stuff is just like caked on top of it.
Right.
The pepper.
Feels like it's been dipped and rolled in it.
So
Oh,
it's
God.
like, I feel like once you get down past the chili pepper, you'll be at the mango, and I really like mango flavor.
Haley says this is her favorite treat.
Okay, Haley, I don't know why you're not able to interact with the chat, my dude. I don't see you.
It's saying
It's just
that
getting spicier.
she's
Wow, I just bit into it.
Yeah? Is it soft enough to bite into?
I mean, I cracked it a little bit.
it's saying that it's asking her to verify her phone
But
number,
yeah, I
but then
could
telling her
spice
it's
your
not
way to do
valid.
It gets
that.
spicy.
We
Ooh,
don't
I think I might have
have.
hit my spicy limit.
We don't have subscribers only or anything like
No.
that, Nerd. So
You might
I'm
want
not,
to try rebooting or restarting. I don't know if you're on a mobile device or,
or just try changing to a different browser. Once the mango hits, it's the best. It's like savory with a wee bit of spice. It grew up on Mexican sweets in San Antonio.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, gang. So all of that being said,
Oh, I have to wait.
You
I
need
have
a
to stop
moment?
for a minute. I'm good. I have wine. Wine cut spice, right? That's how it works.
this poem is
You know what
dedicated.
else? Milkshake potato chips.
Milkshake potato chips will help cut that.
Thank you, the Every Mag.
This poem is dedicated to the Every Mags and to each and every one of you.
Okay.
The song we've sung is loud and strong. The road we've walked was dark and long. We played beer pong. We ran from puppets. Battled bands with loads of trumpets. So as we face Strahd, hands held for the end, maybe the real treasure was to play with friends.
Oh. We can't start crying at the beginning of the stream.
We're going to.
I need to only be crying at the end of it, like not the beginning of it.
Okay.
Maybe we're crying at the beginning of it so we don't have to cry at the end.
I will absolutely be crying even if everything works out totally well.
Oh, that's true. Never mind.
I am very
All
emotional.
Heroes. I think that's it for announcements. I think that's. I'm already crying. I've got tissues. Says Every Mags. No crying. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna be great. And Fast Cat is sobbing too. Okay. Heroes.
Yeah.
It's been a long time in Barovia. While it may not have been a long time chronologically, all of you have done your fair amount of growing up here. You've reconnected with people long lost to you. You've established relationships with people and found and discovered parts of you that you thought were locked away forever. Some of you have changed less, but have cemented a little bit more firmly of who you are and the things that are important to you. We're actually going to do something that I've never done on a finale. For a brief second, what I want to do is, before the battle begins, before you face down with this ancient evil and make your last stand on Barovia, I want to cut to the night before. All of you are staying in that small bar where the Winchester set up, created by magical means at Barovia Beach, where instinctively all three of you in the middle of the night just slowly start to come to consciousness. What starts as just that feeling between friends of knowing that you're about to undertake something that very few individuals have ever done in their life, which is look death in the eye, flip it off, and throw peanuts at it. You all just make eye contact across the space. Esmeralda's fine, fitful sleep, and all three of you just sort of get up and go and sit down at the bar, just enjoying each other's presence. Do you do anything in this moment?
Are we all ready?
Yeah. Honestly, I suppose ready is where we're going to be.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm ready. I'm ready to. If it's my time and I have to go, I'm ready for that. But I just want to keep you guys safe.
We want to keep you safe too. We're family. You know, all of us are.
Well, then I'm going to ask a favor. I'm going to ask it of you, Affy.
Okay.
So, we made these clay dolls. They're homunculuses.
Mm-hmm.
And if we die, Chance and I, and they're close by, then our souls will go into them, and we'll be free of the curse of Strahd, and free of our undead nature, and we'll be able to survive. But we've got to be close, and I want you to take them.
Okay, you've got to be close when you die, or you have to be close afterwards?
You have to be close when I die.
Okay, meaning I need to stick near you. Why don't you just put it in your jacket or something? Wouldn't that make more sense?
I'm gonna probably get hit a whole lot.
Oh.
And
Okay.
if I keep it in the hat, it'll be in an extra dimensional space, and then I won't be able to. It won't be near me.
So
And
I need
it
to
has
stick
be
near you.
But I want to give you something too that I think will help you to stay safe.
Okay.
And he pulls out a small bead, and it's you can see inside. It's very bright daylight inside of it. He says, if you take this, you can cast daylight on something. On it, you can use it to shine daylight, or you can cast it on a lollipop, and then when you pull out the lollipop, then there's daylight on it.
Oh,
But-
he would hate that.
Yeah, totally. And so if you take that, then that'll protect you from his vampire minions and from him, and you can get close enough, but only get close when we're getting close.
Okay.
Because don't stick close to me early on. I'm gonna be okay for a while.
Do I just squish
I'll
it in
let
my
you
hand,
know.
or do I throw it down like one of those popper things? I mean, does it matter?
This is the moment in any DM's life where you give a magical item to a player 3 episodes in and completely forget that you gave that player a magical item, and that player sits on the magical item until the final battle, where absentmindedly I was like, oh yeah, it's a bead that it's got contained within it the daylight spell, thinking that in any of the other numerous vampire and undead battles that bead may have resurfaced, just now realizing I did not account for it. So
because Connie's smarter than you, DM.
that is
He said
You
before
got
our
20
final
you
battle.
got 22 intelligence. I'm sorry. Very smart.
listen, I only have 17 intelligence on any given day. It is a bead that contains within it a burst of daylight. So the bead must be consumed or broken in order for the daylight spell to be released. Think of it like a bead of force, where it just, brilliant flash, okay?
Cool. All right. Okay, I have one more question, and it's very, very important. Okay, having dealt with a living, breathing, slightly mischievous doll recently that kind of wanted to kill everybody, if your soul goes into this clay doll, are you also going to turn evil and want to kill everybody? Or are you just going to be a very cute, slightly creepy doll?
I mean, I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna. It's gonna keep my soul, and so just me. It doesn't matter. And then from the doll, then I'll have to find a way to get into another body or something.
Got it. Okay, we'll get that.
I mean,
Hopefully we won't need to use it at all.
Why are you talking like you're going into this ready to die?
Well, I mean, how many times have I died in the past? Like,
Yeah, but
I mean, you always have to be prepared. This makes sense.
No, you guys don't understand. I have to die.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. This body needs to be destroyed, and so does Chance's, and so does Strahd's. That's the only way to finish him. We're all pieces of him, and if we don't all die, then he lives. The only way that we get him is if this goes, if I'm destroyed.
You're like the tree?
Yeah, but I have an escape plan. See? The clay, I made it myself, and it kind of looks like me.
Exactly how close do I need to be to you for this to work?
Like 30 feet?
Okay, I can handle that.
And you can fly, and you have the daylight, and so you just have to stay safe. Just make sure you stay safe and then stay close, and I'm gonna take care of it. Me and Chance are gonna take him out. We're gonna weaken him. We're gonna get him to on the verge, and then let him kill us, and then you guys you destroy him. Then you just rain fire on him.
Slow down for a second, Connie.
Okay.
You and Chance aren't going into this just the two of you.
No.
We're going to be there with you. We're going to fight with you.
Of course. But I'm saying for Strahd, maybe he's gonna have his minions there, and you guys are gonna need to be busy, and there's gonna be a lot of things that you guys are gonna need to help take care of. I'm gonna keep Strahd busy. I'm gonna keep him from hurting you guys until we weaken him enough, and then he can destroy us, and then you finish him.
So there's no other way out of this. Like, you and Connie, your bodies have to be destroyed.
I really, if there was a better way, I probably would. But I tried, and I went in. I can't.
Yeah, there's that.
I can't really talk about.
Did you do any?
And
so you can with Affy, if that helps.
Yeah.
So when you're trying to explain things, if Affy is the linchpin of this, because Affy also traveled to the realm of the dead with you.
Right.
If you two want to talk about it, I can earmuffs, and I'll just pretend I'm hearing static.
Affy, these are high concepts for you to try to understand as a 10-year-old. Give me an Arcana check, Affy.
And I have a +0 to Arcana.
I know you do. I know you do.
No, it's okay.
This is understanding like high magical concepts.
15.
Okay. How do I explain to a child? Okay, he tells you that, hey, like, the soul's gonna have to be destroyed, right? No, this is something you can hear as well. Like, this is something that you probably, as like, you're 20-somethings, you know what I mean? So you would kind of have a better understanding
The
of this.
body has to be destroyed, the soul doesn't.
The body has to be destroyed, the soul does not. There are many, many different ways in the realm of D&D to grab a soul and store it somehow. The homunculus is one of those ways, because with the homunculus, Connie would have some sort of rudimentary like movement speed over time. This is a holding ground for Connie and Chance for the time being. What has been explained to all of you in the past is that Connie and Chance are tied to Strahd. Cass was as well, just as the tree was that you destroyed, just as Parnum was. And as long as they're all living, think Horcrux rules are in play here, or a lich with multiple phylacteries.
Cassandra gets it?
Yeah.
Pyre's.
Yeah, Pyre's still a little confused. So as he's explaining this, he just was like, yeah, I think Etheria might understand.
She's smart enough to get it. Like, her two biggest things are, okay, first of all, did you have a plan on how we get your soul from out of the doll and into a new body?
I haven't thought that far ahead, really.
Okay.
We got, yeah.
That's okay. We can take care of that.
Cross
Second
that
of all,
bridge.
do you have any preference on what kind of body you want? I mean, we're not just going to go steal somebody's body, probably.
Well,
but,
let's not say that yet. We'll figure it out.
Well, not without their permission.
Yeah.
Unless they're evil. But that might make you evil. Anyway, this is getting complicated.
We'll figure it out.
I always wanted to be tall.
Okay.
Do you have a list of preferences you would like?
No, it's okay. We got this. Oh, that was the other question I was going to ask. Is, are you going to be able to talk when you're the doll? So we can be like, hey, look at these three. Which one do you like best?
I don't know.
You don't know. Okay, that's fine.
So
that's
you're-
fine.
I don't
We
know.
got
I
this.
just
It's gonna
kind
be
of,
great.
learned this spell and studied Parna's book and.
So hopefully
made
you
these
did it right.
fascinating. I don't even know.
Because that would suck.
Yeah.
So you and Chance are going to go keep Strahd busy while we.
We're gonna wear him down. You guys can help, of course, but I mean, I feel like there's gonna be lots of other obstacles, and if you can help clear a path and get us there, then we can wear him down. We can let him destroy us, and then you guys finish him.
Okay,
That's what I think.
if that's your plan, that's what we're going to do.
That's what I got.
And Etheria is going to have your homunculus.
I just have to glue myself to. I mean, in my mind, I'm thinking of those child leashes, like a 30-foot. But
So here's how I'm going to make this. Here's how I'm going to make this super easy for you. Okay, I will say when you all wake up in the midst of all of this, you strap on a baby Bjorn and a backpack. So you've got one baby on the back that's facing out, and one baby that's facing forward, just little clay stone golem babies, okay? Clay golem babies. You can either do that and have them on your person, or Etheria has or should have a bag of holding, like a bag with stuff that you've stored baked goods in one of the incarnations. You can mix the golem with the bag, but here's the deal.
it wouldn't be accessible. Like, I'd have to take it out.
You would have to, within the scope of him rolling a death save and failing it or dying, make sure that you had that golem out, because it's in an extra dimensional space. The benefits are this. If the baby's on your person, if anything happens to Etheria, there's a chance that it could affect the dolls themselves. If it's in the bag, they're protected, but there's no telling what could happen to them. Does that make sense?
Yes. How big are these dolls? Are they like baby size?
I mean, yeah, I guess probably.
But probably not.
I said like Hobbit, like, so think toddler. Think like.
Okay. But probably not as heavy as an actual person.
No, I will say that they're light enough not to influence how you're flying and things of that sort.
Can Etheria have redone her backpack or added extra straps so that she could have both of them on her back?
Both babies on the back?
Front? Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You got both babies and their heads are peeking up almost like you got three heads.
I'm mainly
away from
thinking
you.
because anything I'm fighting is in front of me.
Yeah.
So I don't want one of those irreplaceable things to be on.
Absolutely.
I don't want it to get hit.
They're on your back.
Before me. Okay.
They're on your back. Okay, got it.
Okay.
You take a little bit of time.
She looks like she's got like 6 arms at this point, just sticking out.
As you look in the mirror, it's like Spider Furia. like you've got like the arms and stuff.
I don't know though. I mean, what if he sees them and he realizes that something's up?
I'll protect Etheria.
I am probably the most likely person to have 2 dolls with me. If he's brought this up, Can I also decorate them during the night when I'm creating the like twin strap and I can put a little bonnet on
Absolutely.
them
Give
and all
me a
sorts of things?
performance check
Yeah.
to decorate both babies.
Look
However,
like overgrown baby dolls.
these are from Every Mags.
I'm so excited. I've heard nothing about like this for like a week.
These are from Every Mags. Do you have
There
plenty of
is the,
snacks?
street corn flavored tortillas. I think
there's so much
everything else is over. Oh, you put lollipops over there.
You made it.
It was a roller coaster. Traffic here was horrible.
It was terrible.
Okay, so now I have two very adorable looking oversized dolls for each of them.
All right. All of that being said, you have this moment between the three of you that night, and you give Ophelia the dolls, the golems, and you're able to decorate them and things of that sort.
Thank you, Macy.
Before tomorrow's battle, I will say that you wake up in the morning, all right? You are going to go right into the thick of it. You've all decided that through teleportation magic, through flight, you're able to transport yourselves to the roof of Castle Ravenloft, okay? Where the battle is going to take place, okay? Before that happens, this is your round to do anything that you want to do to your character. i.e., the mage armor round. Okay? So before you go through this portal, before you do anything, before you leave the safety of the Winchester for the last time, does anybody want to do anything buff-wise or... Now, the portal can fit humanoids through it, okay? Any constructs or things of that sort will have to wait until you step through the portal. Any summons, any spectral entities of level 6 or higher. So, anybody want to do anything before you step through the portal?
Mage armor.
Mage armor through the
Take that
portal.
Twice.
Twice, okay?
And right before we go, I would like to cast motivational speech on everyone.
Are you doing mage armor or are you doing motivational speech?
You only have one?
I will give everybody 2, that's it.
Well, no, I was just saying because I mean this would be before we get.
This
get ready to
would,
step
and there's
through.
no
6 seconds for
timetable
each.
set up. Yeah,
So as we're getting ready
motivational
to step through
speech.
the portal. So, all right, listen, we fought like a lot of big bads, and Mr. Fancy Pants is. I mean, we've dealt with him a bunch. So this isn't something we need to be afraid of. We just need to be careful, and we have plans, and it's going to be great. Plus, I can fly, and it'll be good, right? We're great. We're awesome. We're tremendous, and we're super, super smart. We got this.
Well said.
Okay. Oh wait. So that means that for the next hour,
Smile and nod, kids. Smile and nod.
you've got 5 temporary hit points. You have advantage on Wisdom saving throws, and if you get hit by an attack before you lose those 5 points, you will have advantage on the next attack roll that you make.
Okay, what level spell is this? What level spell is motivational speech?
It is a 3rd level spell.
Okay. This lasts for an hour. Once an affected creature loses the temporary hit points, the spell ends. So once anybody takes 5 points of damage, there are no more advantage on wisdom saving throws.
It ends for everyone. Once one
only
person.
on-
Oh, just that
No,
person.
just on
Okay.
the person. Just on that
While we
person.
have the
okay.
temporary hit points.
While you have the temporary hit points, while those are in effect, so otherwise it's a very powerful 3rd level spell. It's like it's hero snack rather than hero's feast and things of that sort.
I can't no spells over 6th level.
No.
Right now,
I can't do. I'm not gonna do summons
Oh, okay.
through the portal. Because of ghost and things of that sort. However, if there's anything you want to do to augment yourselves, to enhance, to buff, this would be the time to do it. But utilize your actions once we step into the space to summon. So I don't have 6 draconic spirits going through the portal, and then the party forgets to go, and the portal closes, and you're like,
I've got all personal buffs.
Is anyone under?
yeah.
But I'm gonna mage armor will be the first, and then if I only get 2, the other one is a radiant motes appear around the top hat, circling like a carousel, and each one is individual. You see a small cab with a satyr hanging out of it, and there's you can see Sid flying around, and a guy in a football uniform on a motorcycle, and there's a gnome who's flying in a reclining chair, and a goblin wizard who's covered in tattoos. So they're just circling around there, and you hear little music coming from it.
Kat, you have Bless for a sesh, so you can add a D4 to everything.
It's a melodic version of Children of the Damned by Iron Maiden.
The fact that all of your personalities come out for one last ride is very good. As all those different things. Okay, you got the Crown of Stars. What about you, Maddox?
So the major for one, and we're gonna split freak once.
Okay, so you have two?
Yeah.
Okay, two, one on each shoulder.
Yeah, and that one was a 10 con save, or a 10 on charisma, but my baseline is 10, so.
Perfect. What about you, Dawn?
I'm gonna cast. Where did it go? It was just here. I am so sorry. Warding bond, not warding bond. Where's the other one?
Ophelia, you got a rock and reroll.
Thank you, Indigo Gino.
It's a level 4 spell. There it is. I'm gonna cast Death Ward on Pyre, because I feel like out of everyone who has pissed off Strahd, Pyre has pissed off Strahd the most.
Pyre has Death Ward.
Thank you.
I don't know why you would do that. Okay.
So if you drop to 0, you come back with 1.
I said I was going to do this last session, but I just wanted to remind you that I said it. I had said I was going to put peanut powder on everybody, but then you said after that we were going to roll for peanut allergies.
Everybody roll me a D100. I will say...
because if he tries to bite you, hopefully he has an allergic reaction.
I will say a 5 or below on a D100 means you also have a peanut allergy.
Whew, that was a 15.
Okay.
33.
33. This is very small
50
odds.
on the
50 on the dot.
Oh no!
A 2! You're going around the horn. You're going around the horn. You're going around. It's boom, boom, boom. Peanut powder. You're coated. You're dusted. You're coated. You're dusted. Coated. You're dusted. Anaphylactic shock. I need a con save for Dawn, please. As Dawn discovers in this moment that they have a peanut allergy.
And Pyre's gonna ask, "What are you doing with the peanuts?"
Oh, Strahd's allergic.
She goes.
Okay.
Oh no!
She goes and she's got that weird thing. So if there's anything else that you would say if you know that she cannot understand what you're saying.
Okay, I'm assuming this is going to help us. Yeah. Okay.
But not Dawn, apparently.
16.
A 16. Okay. I will.
No.
I will say this. Dawn's face swells. You have this slight version of like the curse spell on you as your body you swell. You're gonna have disadvantage on perception checks for a little bit. If you are exposed to any more peanuts, you will make a con save at disadvantage, and you will possibly have the poison condition inflicted upon yourself. But so what that means is, Ophelia, you are now acutely aware that if you do any peanut stuff, it cannot be within 20 feet,
What?
15 feet, 10 feet of
We're
Dawn.
going to a rooftop, not a Logan's.
Which means that if he is coated in it and Dawn swings and hits Strahd, that peanut dust is going to go.
Oh no.
It was a 5% chance.
I spent $500 to get here, and you do this to me.
I mean, technically the dice did it too.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to utilize a spell of greater restoration,
I'm a sorcerer.
on
We
themselves,
should have 6 level spells.
you can remove your peanut allergy because
Fine.
we
If
live in
I die. Let's go.
the ideal
Yeah,
world.
bringing into this.
If I die, I die. I die with my peanut allergy. Lesser restoration is an EpiPen, yes. Okay.
Pyre's gonna cast Fire Shield on herself.
Okay.
How did you die in the final episode of Strahd?
Any melee attack, correct?
Yes,
This
a
is-
melee attack.
Okay, so everything else is good, but a melee attack is going to kick this off.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
So it's anyone around me is fine. It's just when I get a melee attack and it sheds a bright light around me,
Okay.
and it lasts for 10 minutes.
Bless for a sesh, bud. All right.
Big quiz.
Okay.
Every Mags, these are addictive, and I need this bag to go away.
All right.
I'm choosing Warm Shield because it's Warm Shield or Chill Shield. So
Yeah.
I'm choosing.
So you're going
Warm
Fire Shield. Okay.
Yeah. Resistance to cold damage.
Okay. So what that's going to mean for everybody here is that there is a shield of living fire that surrounds Pyre. Okay. As they're wrapping around her body in a 10-foot radius. Okay. So whenever a creature is within 5 feet and hits, there's going to be this flare. I think you would know this, but it's only to the attacker. You guys can still chill, like, close by and things of that sort. But any attacker, those flames are going to react in kind and ignite from there. Okay? All right. Any other spells? We're good?
I mean, if I can.
I'll give everybody one more. That's
Oh my
it.
god.
All right, I'm going to use a scroll.
We're really screwed
As a
this
Strahd
time.
wizard, I get one a day, and I'm going to use it up see invisibility on myself. So
Okay.
I have major armored, see invisibility, and have a crown of stars.
Absolutely.
We get another one because this is not a concentration spell. I would like to cast True Seeing upon myself.
Ooh,
Absolutely.
That's a good one.
Everyone has cast upon themselves. Everyone feels prepared to do this. The portal opens up.
I gotta say goodbye first.
Okay.
Is she awake?
She is.
She's gonna go over and just say, I might not make it back. I'm going to do whatever I can to free the people, your people, all the people from Strahd's Hold, and to make sure that you're safe forever. So it never happens to you again. And if it means that I die doing so, I'll do so gladly, knowing that you'll be safe. And I'll find you in another life.
She leans forward and does this thing where she presses her head against yours, and you just have this moment where you're leaning into each other. And she goes, We've hit the part where I'm not sure death could separate you from me. I will follow you into eternity. Wherever you go, I'll find you.
I'll find you too.
And she just leans into you, and you have this quiet moment together.
And they were party mates.
And they were party mates. Chance looks at the group and says, I don't know how good I'm going to be in this fight, but will do my damnedest to make sure that I help out where I can. What that means and translates into the group is that the group collectively has a luck pool of... Perfect. Everyone here gets a luck point.
Oh, amazing.
Okay? What that means is, at a certain point, you're going to have a clutch roll. Okay? You need to call your shot. All right? Because Chance is here. Chance is going to bend fate in your favor, but fate only gives you what you ask for. Okay? So at a certain point, you're going to go, listen, I'm burning my luck point on myself. This is a dex save. This is a attack roll. This is anything that you would roll a dice for and go, I want this to stick. I'm using my luck point, and you are rolling at advantage. Okay? Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. That is how Chance's sort of battle fits in with this particular game. All right. Everybody has their goodbyes. Everybody has their moment. You step through the portal on top of Castle Ravenloft. As you do, the storm surrounding the castle dies. The scene before you is this. The blackened tiles of the rooftop stretch in front of you. Strahd is at the other side of the roof, and as he's looking at you and sees the 5 of you step through the portal, he looks behind you all, and then looks down to the ground, and then looks back over at just the 5 of you, and starts laughing and undoing his armor. He takes off of the plate mail and throws the armor over the side, takes a sword from his side and just looks back at the party and immediately throws it over behind him off the roof. And takes off this ornate helmet inlaid with gold, and he goes, I don't know why. I thought the need to worry. And just takes off these items and throws them off the roof. He goes, I expected armies. Yes.
Is this villain monologue going to take about 10 minutes?
No.
It's only going to take 6 seconds. I cast a spell.
You can interrupt this villain monologue at any point.
No. I just have a spell that I was like, if I had 10 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and do that very quietly.
No, he can keep throwing stuff off the roof. This is good.
Strahd is on the roof. Here's what you see before you on the roof. There's only 2 pillars on the roof, okay? There's 2 blackened pillars, 40 feet across from where you are. The total span of the roof is 60 feet, okay? I'm giving you that. At the 40-foot mark, on either side, Strahd's looking at all of you, throwing stuff off the roof. The 20-foot mark, there's 2 stone pillars. And atop of the stone pillars are the gnarliest-looking gargoyles, made of stone, somewhat inert, standing at attention, staring at the party.
You're saying 20 feet in from the side?
40 feet from where you are.
Yeah.
Think of it as goalposts, one on each end of the roof, okay? With a line that looks to be made of bright red material that you can only assume to be blood, connecting one pillar in front of Strahd at that 40-foot mark to the other pillar with the gargoyle. The gargoyles each have upon them one bright red eye and one like diamond. So think ruby, diamond. 2 gargoyles, okay?
And Strahd's standing in between them.
Strahd is standing behind the meridian. So if there's that red line that's there, Strahd is standing behind that line, looking at the party, taking his armor off and throwing it behind him. And he goes,
Feet away.
Strahd is currently now only 40 feet away from you. He goes, all of the friends, all of the compatriots, the girlfriend.
Pyre casts Flame Strike on him.
Everybody roll
Radiant
initiative.
damage.
As Pyre sends off Flame Strike, hurtling towards Strahd. What level spell is that?
It's a 5th level spell.
That 5th level spell is absorbed into the left gargoyle. There is no casting, there is nothing. But that spell flying forward and that gargoyle growling from where it is, being sucked into the red eye and the diamond eye glowing. As that 5th level spell shoots out and hits that gargoyle from the space before it gets to Strahd.
Ooh.
Do I see anything with true seeing?
You do not see anything with true seeing. I will say, you have it. You have it. You have see invisibility. All 3 of you can give me perception checks before this battle begins, before you roll initiative, to just scope out the area to see if you spot anything.
You said insight?
Perception.
Not bad.
Hard 20.
Hard 20. Dude,
11.
do you have any other sights going?
Not one off the top of my head, just the true sight.
True sight? True sight lets you look into the ethereal plane.
Yeah.
The castle is surrounded by bodies, okay? Like, by individuals that are just sort of ghostly at attention watching this battle take place. But Strahd looks how you've seen Strahd in the past. A solid sort of standing up form. 20, what did you get, Connie?
11.
11? You don't notice anything odd? 4. Does True Sight allow you to look through solid objects? Or is that X-ray?
That's X-ray. I have to activate as an action.
Cool. You guys are good? This is all you see before you. I'm going to roll initiative for Strahd.
How long have we been waiting to say that, William?
Pal, I've been waiting.
A long, long time.
I've been waiting a long time.
Looking for
Okay. 20 to 25.
Andy ready?
Okay.
Andy, man.
I'm just gonna keep eating these.
Oh,
for a
actually,
while.
yes. Sorry, I hadn't rolled. It was a 23. I was rereading a spell.
Cool. That, yeah.
Realizing it was what my plan
Etheria.
was not going to work. So I'm in 23.
Okay. Etheria.
Whoa, thank God.
That was
That
a
could've
nat
gone-
20 on initiative.
Woof.
I would have liked to save the nat 20 for something else.
Etheria. 20 to 15.
17.
Okay. 15 to 10.
10.
Oh, come on, guys.
10 to 5.
7.
5 to 1.
Spicy 3, my dude.
Spicy 3.
Look at my mad rolls right now.
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay.
Etheria, this is what you see before you. The scene is yours as you were sort of prepped. You are ready to go. You are in it to win it as you kind of look forward and stare straight ahead at this individual that is there. What school of magic is see invisibility? I need the school of magic. Go ahead and look that spell up for me as Etheria is figuring out what to do.
I'm guessing.
No.
Divination? Great. Etheria, what are you doing?
Would I have any way of knowing if these gargoyles are creatures or magical objects?
Give me an Arcana check.
That is I have a +0 and it's still a 19.
Woo!
You have seen gargoyles in the past, and these do not look like they're creatures, but you're a little taken aback because as that 5th level spell fired off, burn that spell slot, that growl that you heard sounded like a living creature, but they are not breathing, they are not doing anything along those lines, but there was a definite growl that seemed to come forth from the creature.
Okay, I'm gonna take my chances with it. I'm gonna go ahead and were any of those things I cast concentration? I don't think they were. No.
True sight was not.
True seeing was not. Okay, good. Then I'm gonna cast Bane.
Okay.
At first level on the 3 creatures there. So the
gargoyles in there.
Gargoyles and Strahd.
Perfect. As Etheria casts out Bane,
It's a charisma save of 18.
there is no charisma save. The gargoyle's right eye glows, and as it passes through, that spell is absorbed. It's a 1st level spell.
It is correct.
Yep. You're good to go.
Okay.
That is your action. You doing anything with your bonus action?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay. The Strahd looks across the field as you come forward and cast spells. He goes, "I was a general in my days. I conquered lands I have studied, and even though I pretended at times to be overtaken, I feel like some of you let your guard down." And he pulls out a small crossbow that looks like it would do piddling amounts of damage and loads the crossbow as he talks, and he goes, and it's fascinating to me how people assume that my supernatural abilities is the most dangerous thing about me, when really it's my mind. He fires at you, Etheria. Does a 27 hit?
Yeah, just barely.
Etheria,
That number was emotional damage.
you take 13 points of piercing damage as a crossbow bolt fires across the space and lodges into Etheria's shoulder. He looks at himself somewhat happy, takes the crossbow bolt and loads it with a bonus action, and then takes his fingernails and starts to clean them with a small arrow that he pulls from his side.
Interesting.
That is Strahd's turn. We now go to Ryan. Maddox.
That was a whole spectacle. Bonus action, form of dread. I'm gonna pop I'll pop the skeletal form.
Okay.
I'm gonna lose my temp HP because I know they don't stack.
They do not stack, so
I'm
that
gonna take
spell
the
from
higher.
Etheria drops.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take the higher of the two because a D10 plus 13 is definitely that was a 6, so that's 19 temp HP.
Okay.
And then main action, I'm gonna activate the X-ray on the eye, Still not a roll because I'm not casting from it, but I get the X-ray vision from the eye.
You are activating a spell inlaid within the eye. Is it a natural
It's a
thing?
natural ability.
You just have to turn it on.
I get the true sight and then the action. If I cast the spell using the charge, then I roll.
There are two individuals that you can see. There's one individual that is holding on to the edge of the roof behind where Strahd is.
Mm-hmm.
They're humanoid in shape. That they're holding there. They look somewhat limp, but they're crouched down as if they're going to jump up. It's a human that you don't really recognize, but they're holding on to the armor and the hat. It was almost like I don't need that,
Cool.
and they're just on the other side.
Amazing. He's gonna be like.
Is it an action to activate that?
It's an action to activate. Yep.
Okay.
So bonus action was the form of dread. Action was the eye. He's then gonna be like. The great thing about magic is usually you can see through all the tricks. And that he's just going to look directly at where he saw the person and point it out to the party. He's got all his arms and stuff right there.
Maddox points beyond Strahd and goes, he's got all of his stuff right back there, and points to the other end of the roof. And Strahd just continues to clean his fingernails. Is that your turn?
That is everything.
Okay. Done.
I'm going to go ahead and cast Guardian of Faith.
Okay. What level?
It is a 4th level spell.
Okay. The spell is immediately absorbed into the gargoyle. You cast Guardian of Faith. The eye lights up. Boom, the red. As the red lights up, boom, the diamond begins to glow. You said 4th level? Mm-hmm. Okay. It is absorbed into the gargoyle. Parts of the stone begin to slough off of the gargoyle as the spell is absorbed into it. You see a chunk of the shoulder break. You see the wing that its side kind of begin to flap and stir a little bit, almost as if this was a chitinous shell on this thing. As you cast it, that spell is pulled away from you. The magic sort of pulled from your person at this point.
And he goes, and pulls out his mace.
Yeah. You cool. This is
Cool.
You doing anything with your movement?
I'm not moving forward yet, no.
Okay, cool. That is Dawn's turn.
Just, magic, okay.
Yeah. Connie.
What is the distance to the pillar?
40.
40 feet and then 40 feet up?
You don't know 40 feet up. How tall is it? No, it's not even that. It's 10 feet up.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to use my dash action.
Okay.
And I have spider climb as a Rachel tree feat, so I'm just going to run over and run straight up to the gargoyle.
Okay, up the front of it? Up to the side of it? What are you doing? If it's standing here, where are you running? You going to the side of this thing and running up the side? Or are you going facing it straight on and putting its feet on its face? Your feet on its face?
Straight
you
up.
up on
straight
it.
up. I'm straight up on it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
straight
all
up
up in it to win it.
And I'm going to take a dagger and try and pop a gem out of the eye.
Yes,
Nice.
absolutely. Give me an attack.
Madman.
Give me an attack roll.
You get that diamond.
You're supposed to get the lamp.
Oh, that's not good. It's a 9.
Surprise, mother.
This is a letter opener.
Spirit is willing, but the body is fleshy and weak.
Well, that's my turn.
Yeah. Connie, you are now on top of the gargoyle for there.
Actually, I couldn't do that because I couldn't attack. This is only my bonus action. Can I change it? Because I only have a bonus action.
Yeah, you can change it, buddy.
So instead of that, I'm going to use my telekinesis to try and pull the thing out.
I'm gonna say because it failed the first time, it failed the second time. But I love the flavor of it. You're like, wait a second, I never use a dagger. You try to use your mind powers to pull it.
I never use a tag.
What level is telekinesis?
It's a feat.
Oh, it's just a feat. Okay, you try to tag into the mental stability. Which one do you... Yeah, I know. This is... Everybody say thank you to every Mags.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a confusing bite.
Great. MOC, just private message me what you're dressing up Strahd as. Nothing but a pair of granny panties and loafers.
Yeah.
Great. How appropriate.
Amazing.
That is very good.
He's gonna get really mad.
Liver's getting TPK now. Thanks.
Okay, Connie, as you do that, there's a little like but you're up close in the thick of it, and as that happens, all of you hear a voice in the back of your head that is essentially like, listen, God, does anybody else here hate monologues from the villains? What is the need? We've been with you the whole time. Just because you're alone fighting him doesn't mean I'm not there with you in spirit. Oof-a-doof, wild magic. And you watch as Strahd sort of looks down, and as that happens, Strahd is standing there in a pair of I want to say like tan, like flesh-colored granny panties on loafers, and he's just like, God, really? I'm going to kill that cat. He's like, better have tried. Bye. and the voice still sort of sits in the back of your head. Mother of Cats, that was fantastic. Great. Pyre.
So he wasn't able to pop a gem out?
He wasn't able to pop a gem.
Okay, and every spell we've cast, no matter what it is,
It's gotten
every spell has gotten absorbed. Yep.
Every spell.
So she's going to reach into the Rotor of Return.
Okay.
And pull out.
Ooh, big money.
I guess as many as I don't know if it's as many as 50 can get you or 1 up to 50.
It's 1 up to. It's like one item, but it's not like I pull out 50 baby ducks that are like 1 gold piece. each.
She's going to pull out, I guess, a javelin, a really wicked-looking wooden javelin.
Oh yeah, wicked smart javelin.
Like,
like you pull it out in its Patriots colors. You've had this the whole time? Yeah, you pull out a javelin.
He gets another shot.
And it doesn't really say if it's an action to take something out of it. So would it be a bonus action?
For the Rotor of Return?
Yeah. It says you name a mundane object, but it doesn't really say if it's an
Interacting
action
with an
to take.
object is usually an action.
That's what I assumed.
Yeah.
So, okay, and it's a bonus action to throw. So she's just going to pull out this javelin and just look at Strahd and say, it's good luck on you. You never look better.
Strahd goes, oh, thank you so much. You know, I was worried that, and immediately it is going to use a legendary action, and Strahd is going to cast Blight over in your direction, utilizing one of their spells. So I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Can I counterspell?
You can certainly try.
I would try just a level 3.
Okay, the level 3 counterspell is absorbed into the statue.
Oh my God! He's gargling.
It's okay.
More of the stone flitters off. I need a con save, please.
I got a nat 20 plus 2, so that's
Nat 20 plus 2 is
the
going.
dice taketh away, the dice give.
Yeah.
Not a plant, man. That'd be worse.
That's my one nat 20.
Not plants.
Good thing we don't have like a
I still
plant
take
paladin.
damage though.
You are going to take some damage
Yeah.
off of this one. It is not a save, but suck. Okay. You are going to take 25 points of damage here. This damage sort of washes over you with the sickly green energy, and Strahd laughs. But it is a little bit of a different laugh than he normally gives. This is it's a little more higher pitched. It's got a more childlike quality to it.
She holds up one finger.
Yeah. He
guys,
holds up a hand.
Do me a small favor.
Right back.
Yeah.
And if you go under like half your health, just let me know. Just give like a little poke toward
I'm pretty sure I'll have it soon.
She didn't have any way of knowing that other than seeing someone beat up.
Hey, I'm feeling half.
Just tell me you're feeling bad.
I'm feeling half like myself, guys.
Thank you.
We go back to the top of the initiative order. Strahd is going to walk forward towards the gargoyle, place a hand upon it, and there is a little bit of glowing from that other thing, and you see them imbued with some of the magical energy stored within the gargoyle as some of the stone begins to pop back onto place. Etheria, it's your
Okay,
turn.
I would like to use my bonus action to dip my slingshot bullets that I never use because I use magic.
Okay.
But these are not magical. But dip them in some peanut powder, and I'd like to fire off a slingshot right at Strahd's face.
Okay, you take. Give me an attack roll, please.
All right. That is a 22 to hit.
22 hits. Give me damage.
And it is
Imagine. You cry.
do 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
But at least it's something.
They grab their face and they're like, oh, what is this? And they're just sort of grabbing at their
It does
face.
have
And
peanut powder on it.
it does have peanut powder on it. Give me an insight check, please.
All right.
He's got his EpiPen on him.
God damn it.
Darn it.
He's taking his
So weird.
pills.
He has a peanut loaded.
That is not great. That is an 8.
Okay. And he looks like he's pretty affected by this peanut powder.
He took his meds this morning.
Pyre, like, did you see this?
Do you see this?
I don't know the peanuts. I just know it's gonna hurt. So do I see this and go?
If you want to burn your reaction,
I got it.
absolutely.
You know what? I'm going to re-roll that. Well, no, go ahead. You burn your reaction if you want to. I want to know what's going on. Go
Okay.
ahead. It's okay.
Yeah, I want to see. If
Burn your reaction. Give me an insight check. You can re-roll your insight check as well.
Okay, well. Okay, well, I mean, it's not bad. Oh, wait, I have +8 now. I forgot. It's a 19.
19. That peanut had no effect on Strahd.
Oh no. He's allergic to pistachios, not peanuts.
Damn it.
Oh, ain't that always the way? Crazy evil vampires and things of that sort. He actually went before Epheria's turn and utilized that. So Connie, Strahd is standing right underneath you. Just went forward, touched the back of this gargoyle, and seemingly took some of the energy stored within it and pulled it back out. Okay. All of that being said, that it was Epheria's turn and Strahd's turn. Maddox.
Oh god, I don't know what to do. Actually, I do.
Taunt him.
No.
Thank you, Chef.
God, Magnolia would be having a field day right now.
So every time we've cast spells at Strahd, yes?
This is inner monologue happening.
Inner monologue.
Unless this is out loud.
No, this is my... I'm going to cast Shatter on the obelisks 10 feet before them.
Got it. Shatter, what level?
It's a 5th level spell.
Cool. You send the shatter forward. It is absorbed into the obelisk.
In the obelisk itself?
The gargoyle once again, and it seems like it more and more of the stone is sloughing off of it.
Sure.
You're not sure of how much more one of those can take.
Okay.
But there are 2.
There are 2.
Yep. Cool. That is your action. You do anything with your bonus action?
No.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, thank you, Indigo Jima, and thank you for everybody building up that hype train. That's awesome. Strahd, Strahd's not going to do anything for their legendary action. Dawn.
Hi.
Hi.
Can I as a bonus action? I want to make. I want to go hit him. I want to go hit him
You
real
want to hit him
bad.
so bad.
But I'm scared of this red line he's behind.
Yeah, we hate lines.
Yeah, he's just like.
In Florida, we're pre-programmed to stand behind them.
It's either red or yellow, one of the 2.
Oh God.
Just go hit the obelisk. What could go wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong if I break my mace?
Babe, I need to know what you're doing.
I'm gonna try to cross the red line to get into Strahd's business.
You're going to dash. It's 40 feet away. What's your movement speed?
30.
Okay, so you're going to get to the 30 feet, and then you're going to go hyperventilate, and then you're going to step past the red line right in front of where Strahd is. So you cross the red line, absolutely nothing happens.
Cool, I'm gonna hit him with my mace.
You will not. You dashed over to get to him, and dashing is your action. So that was your movement, that was your action. You can do something as a bonus action.
I thought dashing was a bonus action.
It is for a
Maybe
roguey
not
rogue.
stand directly
I'm
in
not
front
a
of him.
rogue anymore.
You haven't been a rogue in a while.
You were on a road to begin with.
Are you standing directly in front of him?
Yeah.
Kat, you have a reroll from Chef Death.
Hey!
And then
I'm gonna hit him next round.
You got that. You got that. And you're like, listen, soon, you, me, Sunday, John Cena. Like, great.
we have a wild magic surge from Chef Death.
Oh, come on.
On who?
Thunder Blitz.
on.
Cool. Let me know who it's on, buddy. I'm down with this. That was Dawn's turn. Connie, you're up on this. Connie, you watch as they step right in front of Strahd and like cross the red meridian and things of that sort. So they go past where you are, a little ways past the red line where the thing is. But Strahd just sort of looks forward with a newfound respect over at Dawn.
I'm gonna take the dagger and use my action to kind of wedge it in there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action telekinesis to try and pull it out while I leverage it and pop out.
Which one? There's a red and a diamond. So there's a ruby and a diamond.
I'm gonna take the diamond.
My surge. Got it. I get a wild magic surge.
What? For Strahd?
For Strahd. Great.
Potted
I'm
plant.
diamond.
Diamond.
Plants.
You take the dagger and you shove it in. I'll say this. Give me an athletics check for wedging the dagger in to see if this helps with the telekinesis, or if Connie is a special, like, smart boy. Like,
That's a 22.
a 22, and a very strong smart boy. You put that dagger and you shove it in. I will say telekinesis allows you to pull something, right?
So I'm trying to like get the leverage so I can pop it out.
Tell me about telekinesis. You can just pull an object?
Telekinesis, it is telekinetic shove. I can push, pull. It's blah, 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 blah. You can also attempt to shove a creature or an object. Hold on a second. As a bonus action, you can telekinetically shove one creature you can see.
You're trying to fine tune this. I still need. It's almost like I need a strength save using your magic modifier here rather than anything else, because you're still applying brute force to this thing. I'll say this. I was going to make you do this at disadvantage. Give me a spellcasting ability check. Roll a d20, add your spellcasting ability modifier. For your that's huge.
Chef said the wild
Okay.
magic surge.
I'm aware. Chef, roll me a d100.
Oh, no.
This could go one of two ways.
Oh, I just have to.
Yeah, right.
He grows 30 feet tall.
Yeah, God.
Oh, what a roll.
That's a 25.
25.
Hey.
You immediately yank the diamond out of the eye. And as you yank the diamond out of the eye, the gargoyle shakes and falls to the ground. Still the red eye facing outward, but it does not have the white eye there to do anything to it. The red eye was absorbing it and was doing something with the white, with the diamond. So it's still facing down on the ground, but it's fallen off the pedestal and on the ground.
Gotcha. All right, cool. I'm going to use my movement to get over to the other one.
Yeah. Okay. You get down. I'll say you can very easily skirt past Pyre and things of that sort, and just walk over towards the other gargoyle. Cool. Connie, as you're walking across the way, I think now would be a good time for Strahd to use their legendary action.
Would it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Want to.
Yeah, they totally can. And they are going to do. They are going to cast Finger of Death. They send energy coursing through them right in front of you and zooming over towards where Connie is. Connie, I need a Constitution saving throw, please.
It's a 16.
That is a failure. Connie.
I'm going to use my luck.
You got to use it when you roll. Okay.
I got to use it for advantage.
So
Cool.
1,
That's cool.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Connie, you take 57 points of necrotic damage as Finger of Death cascades outward, wrapping you in this pulsating negative energy. Does it knock you down to 0?
No.
Okay. As the energy wraps around you, there's another sort of high-pitched laugh from Strahd, which seems somewhat out of place, as they're just sort of laughing at this, sort of enjoying the moment a little bit, looking over towards you.
Her. It's not him. It's lasagna. That's what he shouts as he gets.
Higher. Your turn.
Lasagna!
Lasagna!
Okay, I can't cast spells. You're directly in my way. She's gonna pull out this medallion
We
looking
can't cast
thing
spells anyway. There's
that
gargoyles.
has feathers and a kenku on it.
Okay.
And she's going to break it and summon the Kenku that they had given her that said,
Okay.
For help.
You're like, this is the worst battle possibly imaginable. We could all die. Kenku! You break the medallion. I will say your Kenku friend next round will show up with an oh shit look on his face as you have summoned him to Barovia. He's like, I'm not high enough level for this, but I have just enough words to remember to say I am not high enough level for this. You take your action, you break the medallion, and sure enough, you summon your Kenku friend. Your next turn, he will show up and assist you as best as they are able
I
to.
literally have no options.
in this situation. Great. That is Pyre's turn. Affy.
Okay. First of all, is there any dirt on the roof at all? I imagine it's an open area. Is he very meticulous about cleaning his roof?
No, but the wind is. I just said that it was storming a little bit beforehand. I'll tell you what, Affy, I will give you peanut allergy odds here. I'll give you better than peanut allergy odds. Roll a D100. On a 10 or below, the roof cleaner is like, no one's gonna notice if I take 1 week off. Like, I don't know why they speak like the Grinch. Yeah, who's gonna check the roof this one time? You know what I mean? So a 10 or below, there's dirt on the roof.
Oh, come on. I rolled it.
A 75.
Oh.
Nope.
They're so good about cleaning.
Definitely not dirt.
Immaculate. You can
All
get
right.
off this roof.
That's fine.
Joaquin Barovia's only roof cleaner was very good about making sure. He's like, I make sure the
just-
roofs are clean.
Aren't
This is
enough
going
castles
great,
in
guys.
Barovia. Okay, well instead, first of all, I'm using my movement to stay within 30 feet of Connie. Anytime Connie moves, I'm trying to stay within 30 feet of Connie.
Okay, so you'll move up within 30. You moved that 30 feet in a 30 feet distance from someone is a lot of space. Could you Could you be more specific?
He was on the left gargoyle. He's now going to the kind of right side.
Yeah.
For us gargoyle, so he's within how many feet of that?
He's within 40 feet of you. You could take. So here's the deal.
Okay.
When you say I'm going to go within 30 feet, you could be 10 feet.
No, that's fine. I'm staying like we'll say 20 feet from him.
Okay, so you move forward 20 feet.
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna fly a bit. I'm gonna fly so that I'm still 20 feet, but 20 feet at more of a diagonal.
20 feet diagonally.
Yeah, and so I'm still 20 feet from him, but I want to be up in the air. I'm 20 feet in the air.
20 feet in the air, up.
Yeah. Because I don't want to cast, but what I can do is I'm going to toss my tiny little elephant figurine towards the gargoyle that is closest to me.
Okay.
And instruct Tiny to just pummel, just straight into the base of the gargoyle.
Okay. You take the figurine and you throw it onto the ground. Tiny manifests in the space, and you're basically like, go destroy the gargoyle and things of that sort.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Just pummel it.
And
I'm picturing like circus elephants when they're like pulling up the poles and things like they've got some good strength behind them.
They do. Do you have the elephant stats already pulled up for Tiny?
Let me do that. Yeah, I do. What do you need?
I need the trampling attack.
Trampling
so
charge,
it has to
yes.
move 20 feet towards a creature, and then
Yes.
it makes a DC strength saving. It's a figure.
DC strength save.
Give me a stomp attack.
A stomp attack. Okay, plus 8 to hit. You know, I'm just gonna roll it on these because it's easier. I need a D20. Those are 12s. Okay. So that is a 7 plus 8, 15 to
A
hit.
15, yeah. It rears up and smashes into the gargoyle, and as it does, one of those big like comes up on the gargoyle. Okay, so like it doesn't knock it off completely because the magic surrounding it are still intact. He's just trying to force it off, but you hear a little bit of a crunch as this thing has taken 0 damage. It has not absorbed anything, so you imagine it's not in any sort of weakened state. So Tiny stands up and puts both of their spectral like hooves on it and trying to push it over.
And it's not doing anything, basically.
It
There's a
is.
little crack.
It's there's a little crack, but it's not going to be able to knock
And
it
you
over
wanted
in
me to
one
roll
fell
damage
swoop.
on that or not?
Yes, please
Okay,
roll
it's
damage.
3d8 plus 6. I'm just going to roll the d8s on here and then.
That's the gore attack. This is actually 3d10 plus 6 for the stomp.
Oh, I must have misread that. I apologize. Stomp. Yeah, you're right. 3d10 plus 6. Okay, let me get rid of those.
While Epheria's doing
sorry.
all of that and rolling on the statue, this is what you see. There's a giant spectral elephant now in the field trying to stomp out the statue. You're climbing over towards the other statue, and okay.
It's 15 points of damage.
Okay. 15 points. The statue begins to shake a little bit and crack, but it is still very firmly in place. This is not an actual elephant with all the weight behind it.
Yeah.
It's a spectral sort of form of elephant.
Magic.
Yeah, so it's we're running into some issues there. It is Strahd's turn.
Hydrate. Amazing. Thank you.
You're 20 feet up.
Yes.
Okay. Strahd looks over at where Etheria is, takes a word and utters something in a dark, forbidden language, and Epheria's muscles tense up 20 feet in the air. The wings freeze in place. Etheria, you, I'm going to guess, have 150 hit points or fewer.
Yeah, that's correct.
Epheria's body locks in place and crashes down to the ground as power word stun kicks off. At the end of your next turn, you can make a con save, but this first one, you are just automatically stunned, and you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as you crash into the deck, hit the ground, and Etheria is just locked in place, like on the ground like this. Frozen in place as Strahd gives out another sort of high-pitched laugh. The shape moves. Immediately, the shape starts putting on the armor. That's off the other side of the roof. Like starts putting it on, like armor and things of that sort from the other side. That's all you can see happening from where you are. Your turn, Maddox.
Seeing that nothing happened when Dawn crossed the threshold, Maddox is going to walk up and be next to Dawn. I believe you're 30 feet up, yeah?
No.
You're 40.
They dashed. They are up on Strahd, so you can get 10 feet behind Dawn.
Yeah, he's going to go 30 feet and then meet him halfway. But he hasn't crossed that threshold yet if they're 40 feet across.
Yeah, you're 30 feet in.
30 feet. I thought the pillars were 40.
The pillars are 40.
Yeah.
You cross up behind, and you walk 30 feet from where you are. Mm-hmm. You would not cross the threshold of where the red line is or the pillars. You would have to do 40 feet to do that.
I'll go ahead and dash and meet up with Dawn.
Okay, you dash, and you cross the red meridian line, and you're both standing in front of Strahd.
Yeah,
now.
Just kind of like scuff my feet on the meridian line as I walk over.
Okay, yeah. You scuff your feet on the meridian line. They're like, oh, no. That line was 2 days away from retirement. That's your action. Your movement. You're doing anything else?
Not right now. Bonus action, just kind of.
Dawn, go ahead.
I'm gonna hit him.
Give me an attack roll. Give me an attack roll. Yeah! First time using the mace.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
21 to hit? Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely that hits. Give me damage.
So that is that's 7 points of bludgeoning, and then did I hit something that is a fiend or a dead?
No, you have not.
Connie's right!
Did you say that out loud?
Yeah. Connie's right.
Lasagna.
You take this brilliant shining mace and slam it into the side of this thing. It smacks the head to the side, and Strahd's face just comes back to look straight at you as it
Send
does.
other people to fight our battles. Interesting.
Maybe a simulacrum too.
Okay, that's Dawn's turn. Connie.
Okay.
First one worked so well.
So Strahd has been. They have been casting from behind the red line, from behind the gargoyles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. So I'm gonna jump behind the I'm going to go around behind the gargoyles.
Rock your body on time. Okay, I believe you.
And I'm going to just try something.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
The gargoyle is not looking at you.
cast Chill Touch on Strahd.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. What is it? A save?
It's an attack roll.
Give me an attack roll.
That's not good. It's 15.
15 hits.
Oh wow! See, totally not Strahd.
Yeah, 15 totally hits Strahd.
That's crazy. That's not strong.
All right.
Right?
That is
Crazy.
9 necrotic damage. Actually, I'm going to change that to because I changed my damage psychic. Pretty much. So 9 psychic
He
damage.
says,
That's what I do.
9 psychic.
And they can't recover hit points.
Okay.
Until
Got
the
it.
start of the next.
That is Connie's turn.
That was only my
effect?
my action, my bonus action. I'm gonna turn and try to push that one that got knocked by a tiny over. Where there's still the one that's
Interacting with an object is a full action here.
telekinetic shove is a bonus action.
Telekinetic shove. Okay, I'll allow this. Give me another spell casting ability check. You're going to need to go pretty high. The other one was weakened a great deal from absorbing so much. Tiny is pressing up against it, but it's still going to be
It's an 11.
11. No, you just give it a little like it's the force moment from force on the edge.
Try to force it.
That's
Yeah.
not how the force works.
That's not how the force works. Cool. Okay. What is your passive perception?
Mine?
What is your passive perception? Ophelia, what is your passive
Those are words that I
perception?
don't
My
want to
passive
hear.
perception is 10. My passive investigation is 21. My
11.
passive perception is
11?
10.
11, Ophelia.
Yes.
Ophelia, passive perception.
yes, it is a 12.
A 12. Okay. All of you
Do I
are...
need to?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
The two-sided.
Ophelia is looking straight ahead as Strahd, who is invisible, comes out from the corner wearing the armor and immediately cuts across the field. Just walking straight ahead. You're a little wrapped up in the situation that's going on. You're paying attention here. You're paying attention here. Ophelia is frozen on the ground to as such see this individual as Strahd walks forward towards Pyre.
Oh man.
He takes a sword out from his side and walks up behind Pyre, using his movement, using all of it, and looks down at you, Ophelia, and makes sure that you're looking straight at him as he takes the sword back behind Pyre's back and then goes, "Watch me," and nods at you as you're frozen on the ground, just sort of in stun move. Here, Pyre, you don't. Yeah, you can give me a perception check at disadvantage, please. Cool.
It would, well, I've got a good perception, but it would be a 10.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. This is what Affy sees on the ground.
Right.
Affy, you are stunned.
But I'm gonna make a con save on my turn.
You get to make it at the end of your turn.
end your
Okay. So there's he is.
So there's nothing I can do at this
He wants you to watch. To hurt you. Pyre, it's your turn. Strahd's kind of in the thick of it with these two. Connie's trying to push this other gargoyle over.
so when Connie did his spell behind the things, it affected the thing.
It affected
When
Strahd.
he did the thing
Yeah.
behind the thing, it affected the thing.
So she's-
But only if he was behind the thing before he did the thing.
Okay.
If you were behind the thing before you did the thing would happen.
Because this is before all the Strahd stuff. This is what I was
All
going
good
to check.
things.
She sees that and she's gonna go, okay, I can cast behind,
Mm-hmm.
and she's gonna go behind.
Cool. You're going to use your action and your movement speed.
Yeah.
Okay. You take a step forward out of the field of combat that you're in, outside of this 5-foot range, and take an attack of opportunity. Pyre, you take a step forward, and it feels like something stabs you in the
Is
back.
it a melee attack?
It is a melee attack.
Field of Shire field fire shield.
Fire shield.
Shield,
Fire shield. So he needs to make a
which he will absolutely do after you take a little bit of damage.
yeah,
for him.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
We have that buff from Ironwood too, the radiant buff.
8, 9, 10.
What's the radiant buff?
Anytime you take melee damage from a vampire, a little bit of sunlight is in your blood as a blessing of Ironwood.
I've got a bright light around me too right now, if that affects me.
Right, so here's what's going to happen. I can't give a fire shield and a blood radiant shield. That fire shield is going to burn any blood that's coming from you. So you can choose either the radiant blood that's in you or drop the fire shield. It's up to you.
Ooh, I gotta keep that fire shield up because it
Great.
does damage.
Absolutely. Pyre, you take 32 points of piercing damage. A rapier cuts through your body. Just immediately sticks out of the center. You don't see it. You just see it covered in your blood as the rapier like pushes through your body and then comes back out. Okay? You realize that until your next turn, you cannot. Is it till your next turn?
I can't cast spells. I can't do anything except get hit.
You
This
cannot
is a
get.
great game
You
for me.
You cannot be healed.
Well, I
Okay.
can't do anything right now in this game. This is not fun.
Give me an insight check.
He needs to take 2d8 fire radiant damage.
Absolutely. Give me 2d8.
Frozen. Stunned.
It's fine. We'll have the gargoyle down.
So that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 radiant damage.
Strahd.
Fire damage.
Strahd takes 12 fire damage. Strahd has spent an entire campaign watching each and every one of you fight. Strahd has spent an entire game learning how you move, what you do, how you attack, and every single one of you has your strengths. And he has watched every single time. Every single time. I know it's frustrating, but he is a general, first and foremost. So while this is happening and you feel that frustration sinking in, realize that you are going to have to break old patterns and break through and find different ways to overcome these obstacles. Okay?
I was trying.
All right, you are trying. Okay, you take a step forward. As you do, you continue your movement. Okay, as you move forward, you feel that puncture, but it doesn't stop you from moving the 30 feet and then dashing. You want to get all the way over across to the other side.
Yeah.
Action and movement all the way to the other end.
Yeah.
Okay, you use your action and your movement. You cross the red meridian line. You doing anything with your bonus action?
I'm across it. So I'm going to cast. It's a bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
Can't get.
What?
Sorry.
Aren't I going to cross the line?
The stab. He.
Oh, I can't heal myself. Well, never mind.
Okay, you cannot heal yourself. You cross across the line. You go to cast Healing Word, and you realize that those magics are not going to take effect. Are not going to take hold. Just for a small amount of time while Strahd has stabbed you. Okay. We now go to others. We go to Affy. Affy, you're stunned on the ground. There's a big old elephant in front of you. You're watching all of this sort of
I
unfold.
can't do any movement till technically what would be the end of my turn. I can make
I need
a
a
save, but if I get
Constitution
saved,
saving throw from
All
you.
right, so con save is.
You doing this just straight, or using your luck point?
Do I have to decide before?
You do have to decide before.
No, I've got a +7 to a con save.
Do
I
it.
think
Give me a con save.
Hopefully.
Ba-boom.
Fingers crossed. We'll find out. Nope, that was a nat 1. Crap.
Okay, Affy is still stunned on the ground.
But I do have a reroll.
You do have a reroll. Are you burning your
I am
reroll?
burning my reroll. Thank you, Indigo.
Reroll your con save at the end of your
And
turn.
on saves, do I get blessed for sesh? Do I get the blessed
Those
on con
count?
saves? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, still not great. It's a 14 plus 2, 16.
Save is 17. Baba Lasagna's spell save DC is a DC 17.
All right, Tiny's gonna smash that pedestal a bit more.
Okay. Give me another attack roll for Tiny.
Yep. It's a. I'm trying to remember what the plus was. I think it was an 8.
15 again.
15 again. I will say one more solid hit will knock it over. It will not dislodge the eyes, but this thing will be laying on its side. Okay?
Okay, it's 3d10s, so that is a +6. So that is 20 + 6, 26.
26. Got it. Okay. One more not so solid hit will knock this thing over on its side. Okay? Baba Lasagna. I think her realizing that the jig is up, is going to look over at you as the nearest threat and holding this giant mace, and I need a wisdom saving throw from you. DC 17.
Ooh, you're good at those.
I am good at those. Now that you've said that, I'm gonna roll 1.
Shush.
You get a D4 added to it too.
25.
Yes, that beats the DC 17. The crown of madness does not take hold, and you don't start beating Maddox with your disruption mace. The undead party member next to you.
You just got in the wrong spot.
The crown of madness does not take hold during this case. Okay, that is. I would say that everybody notices Strahd, who is invisible across the way now. If you have true sight or you have see invisibility cast upon yourself, you would see Strahd standing on the field where when Baba Lasagna was playing Strahd, he was looking somewhat confident and sort of cocky. Strahd is in full predator mode. His eyes are darting to every single person that doesn't move or does an action and immediately just sort of darts over to them. He is feline in this approach. It is a cat studying its prey. Eyes darting back and forth. A stalwart, strong individual standing in this space. Okay, that is other Strahd's turn. Maddox.
Is the pillar from Tiny starting to crack a little harder and harder?
Yes.
Visibly?
One more solid hit and that pillar would fall.
I'm gonna unload all 3 Eldritch Blast Beams into it then.
Okay. Boom, 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 boom. 3 attack rolls, please.
First one is a 19.
Okay. 19 hits.
23.
Yes.
And then a nat 20.
The pillar shatters. The statue falls. Odds are even.
Evens.
Okay, it falls with its eyes facing the ground, not up towards the party, as the 2 gems sort of fall to the ground, and Strahd gives a small nod from from where he is. That is your action. You doing anything with your bonus action?
Can I do this every turn?
No.
No. No, nothing on bonus action.
Okay. Legendary action. Strahd is going to cut the distance until he is standing. Opheria, Pyre, Connie. He's going to cut the distance to you, Maddox.
Cool.
He's just going to walk very confidently across the battlefield until he is standing next to you, knowing that you can see.
Oh dear.
He does not respond in kind. All right. Opheria, Strahd, Brian, Dawn.
That's me.
I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds on Baba Lasagna.
Yes. Give me an attack roll.
Cool.
Why are you throwing dice at me, man?
I'm sorry. 29 to hit.
29. Oh, good God. What dice are you using? You're not allowed to use it anymore.
My Percy dice.
No. 29 hits.
And that is going to be 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage.
So it's 3d10. Ah! Whatever.
It's okay.
It's fine. It's 10 points of damage. I'll take it.
It's fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
And then
That's your attack.
it's my attack. The only bonus action I have is Mass Healing Word, but I can't do that after I just did a thing. I don't have my staff of healing out. So that's it.
Okay, cool. You're just smacking away.
Yeah.
It's a good time had by all. Cool. That is.
I feel like I'm gonna piss Strahd off by killing his mom, but it's gonna be fun.
No. What's the worst that could happen? Connie.
All right, Connie is going to use his action to kind of. He pulls out a dagger.
Okay.
And he swirls around, and and then he teleports to Baba Lasagna first.
Okay.
And that's not the one, but it doesn't matter. It's still the same. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
All right. And the first hit of my Steel Wind Strike will do 28 damage to Baba Lasagna.
28 damage. Oof a doof.
It's going to boof over to the other gargoyle that still has a diamond in it.
Okay.
And attack that with it.
Oh.
22.
You pop out the other eye.
All right. I don't even have to worry about the damage, but I'm going to roll it anyway because it's a lot of dice. 31.
Okay.
Then it's going to bamf over to the real Strahd. And that is a 23 to hit.
So you, let me see if that hits.
No.
I hate that.
Yeah, that hits.
All right.
His AC's 23.
And that is going to be
Maybe.
Don't say anything.
41 damage.
41 damage.
Yes!
Strahd has first strike upon him.
And then one final to the one that's laying on the ground. It's a 13 to hit.
Yep. 13 hits. You
Gargoyle.
crack some of the stone.
All right, so just trying to smash it.
Yeah.
That's with the 39 more damage. And then that's where I'll end up, is over by that one. And then I'm going to take one of my motes, and it is a football player on a motorcycle, starts zooming towards Strahd.
Yep.
And the real Strahd again.
A-Train.
And that is
A-Train?
Crown of Stars
that's
is
D12
going to
damage.
lay.
It's got a hit.
It's only yeah, that's right. Let me roll the.
He's got to roll a ranged
the hits.
attack
Yep.
using a spellcasting ability modifier.
Well, I rolled a 15. So
No, A-Train's like, thank you for believing. Rides his motorcycle off of the cliff into this. Great.
It looks great though.
That's Connie's turn. It is now the real Strahd's turn. As Strahd goes, Connie, well done. Catch. And reaches into his pocket and pulls out a band of metal strands, all wrapped together, that are seemingly twisting and moving about the space, tosses it forward at you and says, a gift from your sister. As that happens, the Pokeball opens and begins to wrap around Connie. Connie, I need a dexterity save, please.
okay.
Big money.
Sister
No
was-
Actually, no. This is just an attack roll on Strahd's part. You don't do anything.
Oh, okay.
He can win. So
21 to hit,
he
bud.
didn't win.
That's gonna hit me.
Yep. The bands wrap around Connie. Metal bands just all over the body. Just as the bands wrap around Connie, these hard metal bands, Connie, you just gotta fall prone like this, as you are currently restrained by the iron bands of Belaro. Okay, you are restrained. You can use your action to try to make a strength check to break the iron bands. Okay, you know enough about magic that I'm going to tell you this. You're familiar with this item. If you go for a break and you mess up the break, you do not get to make another break from this for 24 hours.
Oh my god.
You get one bite at the apple here to make a strength check to break these bands. Restrained means any spells that have somatic components associated with them are out the window. But anything with verbal, you can still do.
Okay.
You understood?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is what happens with Strahd's action as he stands next to you and goes, I need a wisdom save.
You get that advantage. No, you traded that. Never mind.
I don't, but I'm pretty good at those.
As Strahd turns to you and says, take the boy, I could use your help. And your
Oh.
eye begins to twitch.
Oh, what a punk. 17?
This DC will continue to raise more and more as Strahd speaks to you. Your eye begins to twitch as your eyebrow goes up a little bit as you feel a pressure, the startings of a migraine starting at your eye.
Oh, we're gonna talk later.
Okay, there you go. That is Strahd's entire turn. Pyre.
I still can't heal.
No, you can heal completely. Your turn has started. You have passed being stabbed. You can heal on this turn. It is not a recurring thing.
Oh, okay. I'm bad enough that I need to heal right now. I guess I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on myself.
Okay.
So that's 3d8 plus 3.
That bless really helped. That was a
22 points of healing.
22 points of healing.
Uh,
You start collecting some of the bits of fire and that revolve around your body as the fight is not going in the way that anyone envisioned it to. It's the death of 1,000 cuts. It wasn't the grandiose explosion that you were expecting. It's little bits here and there running in and out.
is Strahd still invisible?
Yes, there is a Strahd very much in the space, but everybody has yelled, "It's Baba Lasagna!" Like,
I don't have really any bonus actions, so did
Okay.
the Kenku show up?
yeah, I will say at this point your Kenku buddy shows up. He flies over and he goes, "What the fuck?" Like, he just like looks down at the scene. But you have this little like rogue Kenku that's flying around that looks to you for how they can assist you in
There's
this
still
endeavor.
jewels left, right?
One of the statues is face down, and the other jewel has been popped out and is just laying on the ground.
Bring me that jewel.
Okay, yeah, he flies over towards that spot. I don't think anybody views him as any sort of threat. He reaches over, grabs the diamond, he tosses the diamond in the air to you. How do you grab it?
Any way I can? I don't know.
Okay, I'm going to give you one more chance here. The magic absorbing diamond is tossed in the air towards you. You just snatch it out of the air?
Oh. No.
Guardians of the Galaxy, just grab it and take its power.
Take its power.
I think I'm gonna let it fall by my feet and then probably
You're like,
do a
throw
check
me the
on it.
lamp! Ooh, not that lamp! Like, so you let the diamond... Thank you, Billy. You let the diamond hit the roof and just sort of fall on the ground over towards where your feet is.
I
It's close
definitely-
by to you.
Cool. I'm out of actions and bonus actions,
You
but I want
look
to
at it,
check
you're
on
like,
that later.
You're like, yeah! Got it.
I want it away from them.
You got it. It's away from them. That's Pyre. We go back to the top of the initiative order, Etheria.
All right, second verse, same as the first. I can't do anything other than make that con save. I'm going to burn my luck point at this point, which now I probably won't need, but I'm going to do it anyway so that I can roll that con at advantage. It's rolling, and one of them was a nat 20.
Hey.
So
And that would have been the second one, so you would not have rolled that on the first one.
It
That's what
actually
you can
was
tell
the
yourself.
second one. Technically, when it came
Great.
up on the screen, the first is a 14, which still would have passed.
Etheria, you are no longer power word stunned from Baba Lasagna.
Okay.
As she looks over.
I
at you.
at least, would she be able to tell that spell dropped, or can I fake it
Performance
until the next
check.
turn? And then elephant too, but performance.
You are now a 10-year-old child whose only job to save the world is to stay still for 6 seconds.
That's true. That's rough.
Okay, that was an 18 plus 5, 23.
You can have candy after this. You can have candy after this. You can have candy after this.
Tiny, at this point,
Tiny is not going to do anything unless there is a mental connection that you have with this summon familiar. I think you need to issue it commands, correct?
Yeah, I think.
And if you do that, it's going to spoil the fact that you're
yeah,
not
okay,
stunned.
That's fair.
Okay, so that's
Would he? If I said attack the gargoyles, would he go to attack the other gargoyle?
both gargoyles are on
Both
the
are down.
ground.
Okay.
Are
I
in
thought
so
one
Tiny's
was-
just
okay.
looking over at you, just like stomping on it, almost like
Got
a dog.
it.
Like, are you proud of me? Like,
You're so great,
We
Tiny.
sufficiently smashed them.
yeah, you are done. At this point, I would say this is a really good chance. I think there's a really good lull in what's happening for the wild magic surge that Chef a la Death bought for Strahd to kick off. Chef, did you roll for Strahd, buddy? Did you roll a D100? I don't see you rolling a D100. I'll roll a D100 for Strahd. Let's see what happens.
You can only speak in rhymes for the rest of the night.
Gang, am I using the traditional wild magic list
No.
or our wild magic list?
That's on ours.
Yeah.
Oh, I get a wild
That
magic
happened
too. I
before.
just saw it.
He turns into 2 pot points.
Thank you, Indigo
There's
Gmod.
Horcruxes.
Furia, why don't you roll yours at the same time?
What?
I hate this. D100.
Fight on the
Here we
roof,
go.
they said. It'd be fun, they said.
This is fun.
Don't start.
36.
Okay. 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 All right.
All right.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this. All of a sudden, the universe rewrites itself. Like, this wild magic surge takes into effect as the heavens part. A giant voice appears and goes, "It is now Tuesday, my dudes!"
Nice.
Okay.
As the day just stands to Tuesday. It was Friday, but now it is. And now it is.
We're back
It is
in the week.
pushed forward to Tuesday. As
Come go, guys.
as Epheria's a charcuterie table. We've gotten this once before. Shows up a very decadent, very large charcuterie. Meats, fruits, cheeses, sweets, a whole bunch of charcuterie.
Oh, and I'm pretending to be frozen.
Just pops up. Give me a charisma save at disadvantage.
It's a,
No!
it's a big temptation. Who doesn't have a good cute chalkboard?
Strahd, can you give us like 20 minutes? We got pretty.
You know what? Let's all just take a breaky break.
One of those was a nat 1.
It's real good charcuterie, dude. But you know what? I hate this. I'm gonna put my foot down. I hate it when DMs are like, "I force you to do something you don't want to do." Like, we had a DM that did that, and I hated it. So if Etheria maintains are cool, I'm fine with Etheria maintainer are cool. But it's the force is strong.
It could be argued that as much as she likes meats and cheeses, it is not as tempting as like a dessert table.
It could be.
I thought you were gonna be like my bloodlust. Okay, cool. Absolutely.
Also that.
Fine. There we go. That was the Wild Magic Surge. Who just went? Affy just finished. Okay, it is Baba Lasagna's turn.
Gross.
Baba Lasagna. Okay.
She got a face full of cleric right now.
She does have a face full of cleric right
Thanks,
now.
Ryan.
You're welcome.
And does not like face full of cleric.
I mean, he's pretty. He's pretty pretty.
I am pretty. I'm a pretty angel boy.
Yeah, but it's such a pretty angel boy.
Dazzled by pretty angel boy.
Yeah.
Maybe Bob Lasagna's into
I just
it.
picture like angel wings from Studio 54. Like
Yeah.
you see like with no shirt, angel wings.
See the straps.
Yeah, just the straps.
You help us kill Strahd, my hand in marriage. First offer.
Baba Lasagna looks about the space and sees Strahd standing close by as well, and looks over at him. And Strahd gives a small nod for anybody that can see invisibility. Who all is gathered around Strahd?
Me.
I mean, I'm next to Baba Yaga, so.
You're next to Baba Yaga.
I'm by the
You're by the other statue.
How far away from him am I?
You are not within
You're on
the
the other side.
You are not within the 20-foot radius sphere. You all are in the 20-foot radius sphere. I need dexterity saving throws, please, as Baba Lasagna looks at you in Strahd form, takes the fireball and tosses it up, and then moves her hand to the side as the fireball centers on herself, Strahd, you, and
And
you.
this is an attack I can see.
This is a dexterity saving throw. This is not an attack towards you.
Okay.
All right. Saving throw for Strahd. Saving throw for Baba Lasagna. Okay. Not bad.
Come on, I need a 2 on my dex save. Give me that. Yeah, 17.
17. Okay.
21.
21. Okay, so you guys are going to take half damage of this, but so are the other ones. Okay.
No, thank you.
Fireball centered on this.
Fireball.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
All
10.
1 and 2s. Let's go.
11 points of fire damage
I
to
can live
each
with
of you.
that.
If you have any concentration spells up, you need to give me those con saves. Right now, it looks like no one has a concentration spell going currently.
I
Okay,
have one going.
you have one going?
Light it up.
Light your candle.
Don't have it. Sorry.
Okay,
I didn't
got it.
cast it
Guardian
yet.
of Faith does
My
that.
brain, I thought I guarded based on
You did.
concentration spell.
Okay, that's Bubba Lasagna's turn. Maddox.
You know the great thing about Strahd being right next to me is he's within range of his touch spell.
He is within range of a touch spell.
So I'm going to
Strahd, do
cast
it.
Bestow Curse on him.
Okay, absolutely. Is there a save on this,
It's a
or is this
wisdom
a
save.
wisdom save for the man, the myth, the legend?
2.
An 18.
But the save is 20.
Nope.
So he is going to have disadvantage on con saves.
Disadvantage on con saves.
He's going to have disadvantage on attack against me.
Okay.
While cursed, the target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of his turns. If he fails, he wastes an attack doing nothing.
What curse is this?
This is Bestow Curse. This is an Eldritch invocation.
Choose one ability score. While cursed, the target does this. Whoa.
And since my my spells are at 5th level, it lasts for 8 hours and it does not require concentration.
Oh. What?
If you use a spell slot of 5th level or higher, the duration is 8 hours. Where does it say you don't have to concentrate?
At the very bottom of it.
Using a spell slot of 5th level or higher grants a duration that doesn't require concentration. Ooh. Wow. Okay.
And since my Warlock spell slots are at 5, and it costs a spell slot for me to use.
Oh no.
Nice, man. Yeah.
Good job.
Okay. He feels this curse affect him. And he looks at you with hatred in his eyes.
Cool.
Is that your action?
That is my action.
Okay. Strahd's going to use his legendary action.
Can I get my bonus action off first?
You can certainly try.
Bonus action. Freak's gonna poison him with a stinger.
You're going to send Freak to jump on his shoulder and poison him. So Freak jumps on an invisible being's shoulder and just, like, stabs him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've still got one
What's
on
there?
me, the other one's on
What?
Strahd now.
I need an attack roll, my God.
We do Leo.
Me and Fire just, oh my god. There's someone there.
He's gotten hit a few times.
He has, but nothing has stood on him?
Nothing's shook his concentration.
Nothing shook his concentration.
But every time he's gotten hit, he's moved somewhere else.
I hit him pretty hard though.
Me too.
That's pretty serious. That's
You got
still
three.
is so badass.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, he has a +5 to hit. It's not gonna hit him. 14 is not gonna hit him probably.
14 is not going to hit. Freak jumps on his shoulder and it just tries to, like, sting him. Cool. Okay. Strahd, looking at you, just looks down at himself and goes, "Ow, my turn." And reaches forward towards you, but instead puts a hand on Dawn's shoulder. You feel a hand sort of like, as he was standing next to you, Strahd standing next to him, a bolt of lightning streaks from his hand and into Dawn, and then hops over to where you are, and then chains across and slams into Connie's chest, okay? Dexterity saving throws from the three of you, please.
I'm restrained, so I fail. Auto fail. I'm in the bar.
You, yeah, I don't think you'd see you as a threat. Pyre,
18.
odds even.
I'm prone. Does
You're
that make a
prone.
difference?
Pyre, this is coming to you. I need a dex save, please.
That's a. Where's my dex? That's a 11.
11,
18.
18.
Every mag's
One.
shifted 400 for the attack roll for the poison roll, but might be too late.
Might be too late for that.
I have a reroll.
Are you going to use that reroll?
Well, actually, no, I'm gonna use my bless.
You
Judy,
have your
use-
bless for everything.
Huh?
Your bless. You use your bless the entire time.
Someone gave me a bless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you use it for
Judy,
every
you're
roll.
good.
Oh.
You don't have to pick which rolls you use it
Oh,
for.
I thought
It's
I had
blessed
to
for the
pick.
entire
Let's do a
session.
sesh.
Oh, it was
Bless
blessed for
for
Sash. I thought it was just. Oh. Well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's
Yeah.
a 13.
A 13 is not going to make
Oh,
it.
okay.
Okay. Ooh, gang. Chain lightning kicks off.
Big.
What was the save?
Dex.
The dex save for Strahd is a 19.
Ah, damn it.
Nah, damn.
Ah, beans.
Cool. I got
That
it
is
now.
not my strong suit.
Woof. Oh no, our cleric.
34 points of lightning damage. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Chain lightning slams into you. Boom. Slams into you, and then slams into you. Just arcs across the battlefield. Okay. Over the tops of both of your heads. Okay. As Strahd is not pulling any punches at this point. That was Maddox's turn. That was Strahd's legendary action. Dawn.
I'm gonna use my 30 feet and go. Is he? He's next to me. I was gonna take out my my staff.
Take the mace.
Boom,
Take the staff.
and give everyone 3d8 plus 4 healing.
What is the range on this?
60 feet.
Yep, you can hit everybody.
Cool.
What is the
I'm
humor?
gonna roll that.
3d8 plus 4. So that is 14 points of healing for everyone.
Except Maddox.
I get more
Except you get more than that.
Maddox gets full healing on this.
So it was 3d8 plus 4?
Mm-hmm.
24, 28. Cool.
There you go.
Nice.
So 15 points of healing for everybody else.
Yeah, and for bonus action, I'm just gonna pull my mace back out.
So as your free action, you're doing this, and then as your bonus action,
And I was gonna
you're like, ha! Oh no! And you're pulling out the mace.
Yeah, because if I walk backwards, he can hit
Okay,
me.
yeah, I'll allow that. Like, you just kind of stay where you are. Perfect. That was Dawn's turn. Connie.
All right, so it only takes a verbal component for this.
Right now, your hands are restrained, my dude.
Right, only verbal. So
Only verbal.
is Thunderstep. I can only verbal Thunderstep, so I'm gonna Thunderstep out of it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go 90 feet. So I'm gonna go.
You thunderstep out of it. As you do, there's that explosion of thunder. The ball retracts and goes back into the iron bands. Okay, and Strahd's eyes dart over towards the ball.
All right, and I'm gonna pop up since I can teleport 90 feet behind him.
Okay.
And while he's looking at the iron bands, I'm gonna shoot him with a mote. I'm gonna grab Sid.
How close?
Off the top.
How close are you getting to him?
Oh, I'm not. I mean, I'm not close. I'm still 30 feet away.
Okay, so you're gonna
On the
pop
other
up
side.
30 feet away from him.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, and I'm gonna shoot him with a star motes.
Okay.
And that's
Star.
21 to
Shoot.
hit.
21 hits. Give me
All right,
damage.
So Sid, with his metal hands out, sinks those fingers straight forward.
Okay.
And that's 22 points of radiant damage on his butt. And
All right. Doesn't like it.
I still have movements. Am I close to the edge?
You're living on the edge.
Living on the edge.
No, I'm fine. I'm just
All
gonna
right.
hang out.
It's Connie's turn. It is now Strahd's turn.
Make me that wisdom save.
Why?
Because if he fails his wisdom save, he does nothing his turn.
He's cursed.
He's cursed. Hang on.
He gets another shot.
I don't know if this works. For the drill spell to reduce Norcross. This particular facet doesn't affect him as the ring on his left hand glows. You would recognize it as a freedom of movement ring.
Okay.
The freedom of movement ring prevents him from being. I'll give this as a freebie. Prevents him from being restrained or stunned on a turn or slowed down. Difficult terrain kind of means nothing to him, which would explain all the time he's just been able to walk through stuff.
Gotcha.
But the disadvantage on attack rolls against you is still in effect. Everything else is fair, and your spells also still get the extra
And to
damage.
be fair, I messed up on this. It's one of those features, so I'm going to keep the ability check.
Okay, man. I was like, this is so
No.
OP for a
That was-
third level spell.
But
Which one are you doing?
I'm
then?
keeping the con. I'm keeping the con safe at disadvantage.
Okay, so you just pick one of those.
Yes, that was
Cool. Awesome. Okay.
You were having a hard.
I was like
No.
a third level
That's what I'm like,
spell.
wait a minute, that does sound too good to be true.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
yes.
Great.
The
Disadvantage on con saves.
On the con checks. Yep.
Got it. Okay. It is Strahd's turn. Oh God, what does he want to do? He thinks Ophelia is stunned, so he's going to walk over away from you if you want to take an attack of opportunity
I wanna work against him,
against him and try to cast a spell on him. You can.
Can I? Because he's next to me.
You do not see him.
Is Freak still on his
Well,
shoulder?
Freak's on him.
Freak is on his shoulder. I'll give you an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
I will take it.
He's within range, so he's right up on me. It'd be disadvantage, but I'm still gonna take it. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Give me an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. No, the one.
17.
17 is not going to hit.
Not the one.
Nope. Both attacks miss as he walks over towards Ophelia, and basically you watch as Ophelia's body locked in position is held up, and he begins to walk her. I think is going to pick her up and then will use the rest of his move to walk her over towards the edge and just hold her over the edge, thinking that she is still stunned.
We all think she's still
at this moment, as everybody just kind of stops and freezes. He doesn't say anything, but just kind of holds Ophelia up by the scrap of the neck. As Tiny looks on in elephant abject horror as Mommy is being lifted up towards the edge of this. He does not say anything. Greater invisibility is still at play here for him. Okay.
But I can see him, or I would be able to defend.
Yeah, you feel you're like, oh, sure, so stay cool. He walks right past the charcuterie table, like he's just walking you over towards the abyss. You know what I mean?
Got
and
it.
holding your neck out, and looks back at the group as if to say, like, they can't see him, but he knows that they're getting the message. Like, I'll kill her.
Okay.
You're the weak spot. Pyre.
He's watched her die a million times, and we've just been like, all right.
Not when he's taking out death, though.
That's fair.
This is the first time.
I feel like I want to put some more players on the board to give them something else to target for a little bit. So she's gonna conjure animals and summon 2 giant vultures.
Okay.
Ooh.
They're mean looking.
They're mean.
Real mean.
And they like dead things, so.
Your Eric Crocro's like, well, I could have handled this. And like, looks at that like,
Okay, buddy.
yeah.
Join me.
He stands right in the middle of the 2 giant vultures, and he's just like,
Super turning. You got this.
that's my action. I can't do
you
anything.
roll for their
until it's
initiative,
turn.
right?
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for their initiative, but I can't tell them to do anything right now. They have a plus. What did you say? They have a 9 for initiative.
So they got a 9 for initiative.
Yeah.
So they're gonna go.
Before Connie.
Before Connie.
Yeah.
2 giant vultures.
Yes.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, what's your personal rule? We can't use spells.
One's got to be a
action?
cantrip.
Okay. She gonna look real scary.
What
with
are the vultures'
vultures.
names? Do you have names?
Oh,
Do you have intricate?
Zool and Vince Clothar.
Yep. Absolutely. Joel and Vince. Absolutely. We go back to the top of the initiative order. Ophelia.
All right.
Surprise!
So she is not stunned. I would like to.
It's that scene in the movie where the hand is just lowering down.
If this works, this is going to be so cinematic. I don't know if it's going to work though. Okay, so what I'd like to do is use my bonus action to load the pellet that I was given into my Nut Blaster 3000.
Okay. Pellet.
Loaded with peanut powder.
Pellet loaded.
So don't even think
And
you're
I'd like to
looking at her.
shoot him in the face, preferably the mouth, because cinematic.
You take the gun and like, put it over your shoulder just as Strahd looks down into the barrel.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot Strahd in the mouth with the Nut Blaster 3000 full of peanut powder and a daylight bomb.
Do you say anything?
Oh, I don't need to.
Damn.
Hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
That's great. He goes, oh, nuts. There's an explosion. Okay.
I don't even know what the damage is on
Okay.
the blaster through, but I'm using
So-
a daylight spell.
So here's something that happens. I love you very much. This Nut Blaster 3000 was made specifically for peanuts, not for daylight grenades. So you get one good shot out of this thing as this thing explodes. Okay,
That's
because
fair.
like
That is fair.
Yeah, this is not like it's not a like gun. It's like a for kids, you know. Like and so, but like
that's fair.
so this thing explodes outward. Strahd takes a daylight blast to the face, burning half of his face. Now we get to make con saves for Strahd against the peanut allergy. Strahd is immune to poison, but not immune to peanuts, which would normally be fine if Strahd now wasn't taking all con saves at disadvantage. As he opens his mouth, the nuts hit the...
Yeah, that's your what?
The nuts hit the back of Strahd's mouth, and he just starts choking.
Yeah. Nuts.
They hit the back of his throat.
This is how Strahd was always going to go out, choking on nuts. This is how we go out, kids. Strahd is officially poisoned. Alright? As his face is like he's just, his mouth is blowing up a little bit, like his face is puffed up, and he immediately kind of staggers back towards the edge of the roof a little bit. Trying to figure out what exactly that he is going to do. As that happens, Chef Death cheers 1,500 bits and dresses Strahd as Mr. Peanut. Strahd gets a sash on himself, the monocle, the top hat, the cane, and it's like, I think it's one of those characters at Universal or Disney. Like, I think he's the full, like, he's like, come on! Like, as he's looking, as
Is his sight impeded? We all won those costumes.
I there's only so much I can do with to this vampire.
I'm imagining every
And,
time
like,
he opens his mouth, though, it's just daylight coming out.
Strahd is now affected by the daylight spell, dressed as Mr. Peanut on the edge of the roof. And Cheshire's like, I wonder if he's crunchy or smooth down there. So he just sort of laughs at himself.
But me and Dawn can't see any of this.
I will say that this is enough for the invisible to so you all can now see Mr. Peanut Strahd.
Was he always dressed like this?
No, just happened.
Oh, God.
Other Strahd immediately breaks away. You can take another. No, you cannot. You already took your attack of opportunity. You took your attack of opportunity. She breaks away, reaches into her bag, and uses her entire action to take a small cylinder,
Oh, come on.
like a wand, and shove it into Strahd's thigh. As that happens, you realize that it is going to take an entire round for this EpiPen to take hold. So until that time, as such, you have taken away her action. You have taken away all of this. Strahd is now poisoned for the next turn for everyone. Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I love that they're next to each other.
That is Baba Lasagna. Ryan, what are you doing?
Oh, it's my turn, isn't it?
He has a disadvantage on all attack rolls, and ability checks. His face is swelled up.
Oh man, that's the thing. Everything I have is necrotic. Ain't that something, right?
You chose the undead.
I really am not as an undead vampire. But you know what's not?
What?
No, it's not necrotic. Shatter again, and I can get both of them.
You can get all three of them
Get Appy too.
I get Appy too.
on the edge of a roof.
She can fly.
She can fly.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen, bud?
Ask the DM.
Yeah, that's the thing. But you know what else is not awesome necrotic? Eldritch Blast. I got 3 of those.
You
So I'm just gonna
do have 3 of those. Give me 3 attack rolls
against Strahd.
against Strahd.
23 hits.
23 hits.
A 24
That hits.
and 16.
That misses.
Okay. So
2 of the Eldritch Blast slam into Mr. Peanut's body.
10 points for the first one, 3 points for the second one,
13 total.
13 total.
Okay.
If he can be frightened, he has to make a check.
Buddy, you're good.
And then the last thing, since I made an attack that required us to roll a hit, I can add another D10 of necrotic damage. I'm not sure what it's going to do, but we'll see.
Heal him.
Probably.
God damn it.
He can have 1 point if it really favors him.
Okay. You do 1 point of necrotic damage. You have no idea whether it looks effective or not.
Fantastic.
Cool. That is Maddox's turn. Dawn. This whole scene is happening 20 feet away from you. You could very easily cut the distance.
Oh no, I'm gonna cast my Channel Divinity at them.
Okay.
I have. It is Radiance of the Dawn. That's my name. Anyway, as action for your holy symbol, any magical dart from 30 feet of you is a spell. Additionally, each hostile creature within 30 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes radiant damage. You go 2d10 plus your cleric level on a failed saving throw, and half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, so con save at disadvantage for Strahd is a 10.
Okay, yeah, that is.
Baba Lasagna is a 14. So those both fail. So roll me 2d10 plus your cleric level.
I can't do math. So that's 29 points of radiant damage on both of them.
What did you roll?
A 9 and a 5 plus 13.
Okay.
That is radiant damage. I mean, that's very clear for Strahd.
Radiant damage. Okay, got it.
Peanut
Yeah,
outfit gives
to
me a
Mr.
little
Peanut. It is Strahd's legendary action. All he is going to do is take off the Mr. Peanut costume. All he is doing with his radiant action is to remove the damage that has been done by the Mr. Peanut costume and
The emotional damage.
the emotional damage, and take off this and look down at Etheria with something akin to malice as Baba Lasagna drops her disguise and looks down at Etheria as well. The two of them eyes just centered onto the small child that just shot the Lord of Barovia straight in the mouth with a daylight spell and a nut gun. So
You guys see not blasting
yeah.
Cool, respectable title.
Cool. It is the two giant vultures' turn.
She's gonna send one after Lasagna and one after Strahd.
Okay.
They have multi-attacks. That's 2 attacks. So the first is a beak attack.
Okay.
So that's 18, 19, 20, 22 to hit.
22.
That's gonna be on Baba Lasagna, I guess.
22 hits Baba Lasagna.
Okay, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9 points of piercing damage.
She didn't like it.
And then the talent attack for her, not as good. That's a 7.
Nope.
Okay, well, talons miss. And then
Roll Strahd's attacks.
yep, beak for Strahd is 11 to hit.
Nope.
Nope. And talons, unnatural 20 to hit.
That hits.
So that'll be no, not great. 5 points of slashing damage.
5 points of slashing damage to Strahd. Okay. The two giant vultures swoop in and just start badgering Baba Lasagna. I'm going to say they provide at least like half cover, because these are giant birds of prey at this point that are now flapping their wings and attacking Baba Lasagna and Strahd. So they have half cover now as they're just sort of being flanked by these giant birds, okay? As Etheria, you're on the ground just kind of looking up at all this, okay?
Not in the air, hovering.
You are not in the air. You shot him in the mouth and flew away?
Well, I never said that I had
okay,
any movement.
so hang on. He was holding you.
Oh, I thought he had me levitated over the roof. He was holding me?
No, he was
got it.
he grabbed you by the neck
I
and was like holding you up, and then
he just dropped me.
he just dropped
Okay,
you.
perfect.
Yeah.
No.
Would you have been hovering when he dropped you, like flapping your wings, or are you prone on the ground?
No, as long as there's a roof below me, I'm on the ground.
You're on the ground. Okay. Okay. That is the two giant vultures' turn. Connie.
Wow. Okay. So now they're in half cover. All right. I'm gonna stick with it.
It's okay if you hit them.
I'm gonna cast. So as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast a spell.
Mother, no.
Where,
Father, no.
He gets in like an entire like really shimmering ringmaster's outfits forms around him, and then wings sprout out of his back, but they seem to be made out of the fabric from the circus tents. As he floats into the air and casts Tasha's otherworldly guise. He's gonna pull out his crossbow as well, and so this will give me. He actually channels from the upper planes, so he's immune to radiant and necrotic damage. He's immune to the charm condition. He has spectral wings, given a flying speed of 40, +2 to AC. All weapon attacks are magical, and I can use my spellcasting ability modifier for weapon attacks and damage. And also, I attack twice instead of once when I take the attack action on my turns. So
it is a max number. Please tell me this is concentration. This is not
This is concentration.
Okay, God, finally. Jeez and Pete, gang. Fire shields and true sights and like.
It's his superhero outfit. So he puts on a superhero outfit and
Parnum 2.0, baby.
He's going to attempt to chill touch.
Is that a spell you just cast?
It's an attack action.
Is that a spell? The Tasha's form.
Yes, that's a spell.
Okay, so you need a bonus action.
That's a bonus action spell.
That is a bonus action spell.
Yes. So my action, I'm going to do two attacks. One of them is going to be a chill touch, and one of them is going to be a crossbow.
What is the name of the spell that you have just cast that has broken my game?
Guys, the one that I had up there that you could have.
I looked at, but Tasha's otherworldly guise.
That's so wow.
It's a bonus action. All your weapon attacks are magical. This does not count for spell attacks.
Right, but I mean,
so you cannot.
Already magical. But
No.
I get two attacks.
You do not. All your weapon attacks are magical. When you make a weapon attack, you can use your spell casting. You can attack twice when instead of once when you take the attack action on your turn.
Right. So if I take the attack action I can attack with two different things.
I will say that you could do a melee attack and you could do a spell attack, but the spell casting rules still have to be in effect here. Of like, this is meant to you're transmuting into all of your weapon attacks are magical. You can make your weapon attacks. Let me look up to see if
attack, so I can do that second weapon attack. But as an attack action, I can do a chill touch as an attack action as a cantrip. It doesn't conflict with doing a spell, and I can do one of my. Since I have two attacks, I can do one attack as a cantrip and one attack as.
Does Tasha's
like any of the Eldritch
extra.
Knight or the Arcane Trickster.
Yeah, I will let you do it this time as I do a little bit of research. Because I think it's a weapon attack.
And I get minus anyway. It's what do I get minus for cover?
All your okay.
If it's half cover, it's like plus something to their AC.
It's just a plus to their AC.
All right. Well, I got a 24 with the chill touch, and no, that's actually not supposed to be. That's supposed to be plus 12. So that's and a dirty 20 on my crossbow attack.
A dirty. Both of these are on Strahd, correct?
Both of these are on Strahd.
Okay. What was the attack roll?
24.
That hits.
All right, that's the chill touch, and a dirty 20.
That hits as well.
Okay.
You're doing two chill touches for the time being.
No, it's a chill touch and a crossbow.
And a crossbow. Perfect.
Right.
Yes,
but the crossbow
absolutely.
missed the chill touch. Well, the crossbow hit with a dirty 20. If he's at half cover, doesn't he have?
He gets a little extra. Yeah, actually, the crossbow bolt does not hit.
So I'll just nail him with that chill touch. That is 13 psychic damage, and he cannot regain hit points till next round.
Casting a spell is not taking the attack action, even if you are making a spell attack. So, like, you are casting chill touch. You are not attacking someone with chill touch. You are casting the spell. It's casting an attack. So if you're going to attack
but
something,
these are all listed under attacks right here on D&D Beyond. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
when you do a one that has a to hit,
Yeah.
A cantrip with it to hit, that's still an attack roll, like a Eldritch Blast. A fireball, isn't it?
I'm going to say this, okay? I'm going to say
Doesn't matter,
that.
I don't care. I mean,
I want you to be full superhero. I'm going to say this. You can use the attack action to pull off 2 cantrips, but they have to be cantrips. Okay?
Okay.
If you go any other spell, you are stuck to the spell and another attack action using a crossbow, using anything along those lines. You cannot do both.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
And I think that's generous.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, I don't mind. I can shoot 2 crossbow bolts.
No. That's you're in full superhero mode. I support this.
I get the
Okay,
same bonus.
that's Connie's turn. It is now Strahd's turn. Strahd. God, Strahd's angry.
Fair enough.
Strahd. How does everybody look? Does anybody here look severely injured? No.
Do the
I
vultures get
mean-
attacks
Okay.
of opportunity?
Like,
Okay.
halfway there.
If no one here looks injured, Strahd looks at his. Strahd looks at his wet nurse, the woman that basically birthed him, and she looks at him, and he nods, and she looks confused, and he reaches forward and snaps her neck, eliminating her from it. As that happens, her life energy, the last confused look on her face is this feeling of like, you're my child. She falls and hits the ground. As that happens, the life energy flows into Strahd from wherever she was on the ground, as he eliminates his only ally in the entire plane. He looks over at you all and casts an identical spell to Connie's that you saw once before, as the rapier comes out from its sheath, and Strahd disappears. And all 5 of you are hit by this rapier, as Steel Wind Strike
Got roll attack rolls.
is cast. Now, this is going to use Strahd's spell casting here. So, Pyre to hit 18.
Yes, and then he takes damage.
He will take damage. Affy a nat 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Connie a 22.
I'm going to use shield and block it.
Okay. 22 blocks it.
Well, I have +2 for my otherworldly guys, plus a shield.
This is your
block.
reaction.
Yes, it's my
Okay.
reaction. Yeah.
You block it. 17.
Hits.
28.
I'm gonna use warding flame with disadvantage.
13.
No.
Okay. Give me the 2d10. Pyre.
That's a 4 and a 2, so that's 6.
Okay. T, I'm really sorry.
No, it's okay.
You know what?
Pyre.
That wasn't a save. That was just a roll to hit.
That was just a
wasn't
roll to
it?
hit.
Okay.
37 points of damage.
She's down, but now she's at 1 because of...
Yeah, because the
Death Ward. You pop up. Etheria. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh man.
64 points of force damage.
Okay.
Okay? You blocked it. You're taking this hit.
We're taking a hit. Can we react to it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 34 points of force damage.
Hellish Rebuke.
Okay?
I need a dex save of 20. And how much is that damage? I'm sorry?
He makes the save. 34 points of force damage.
34, he still takes half.
The attack misses you, but Strahd manifests himself 5 feet away from you
That's
after
pretty
the
good.
attack.
It's still 32 divided by half, so
He takes 16 points of fire
5
damage.
damage. Yep.
It's pretty good.
I still got 2 more spell slots before I have to tap in my rod.
Nice.
He looks a little beefy, but pants standing next to Dawn after his turn. Okay. Welcome, Fandom Encounters. We're taking out Strahd. Okay. I love Fandom Encounters. That's
Yeah,
a
it's
great.
really
That's a
good.
good name. Okay, that is Strahd's turn. Pyre.
She's gonna cast heal on herself.
Oh, you're burning a nuke.
I have 1 hit point.
Yeah.
I am no good if Strahd just looks at me and I die. So
Yeah.
Good call on the death ward, though.
Yeah, good call on that. So I'm
I had a feeling.
gonna turn
we
my
know what I need to do.
Kenku.
The minute you fall, the animals fall. You didn't have your candle on, but I'm going to assume that that's a.
on.
I'm
that's
a
on. So
because I'm
you
dead, but
got
I'm not
knocked
gonna-
unconscious. You dropped to 0, and then you came back up. You didn't take any, so you don't need to make a concentration check on that or anything like that. But you are. Okay, you hop back up. You heal yourself 70 plus hit
80
points.
or 70, yeah.
70 points. Okay.
And then turn to my Kenku and say, "Help us! Literally the fate of Barovia and your people."
Okay. Kenku's going
Come on,
after
sneak attack,
you.
bro.
The Kenku walks forward towards Strahd.
Yes!
Small dagger in its hand and just sort of hops forward a little bit.
got this.
Looks up at Strahd and it's got a +5 to hit. I will roll this in the chat.
Come on.
To see how he does.
Buddy.
I will give him my luck point to roll at advantage.
Okay. That's fair.
I feel so bad for this little king.
He rolled a 3 and a 2.
Buddy.
The Kenku just goes dunk, dunk. And as that happens, the Strahd just sort of looks down at him, and he takes the dagger and just holds it up menacingly.
Yeah.
Just having hopped in front of it. Because now the little Kenku's right in front of it. If you look over, Don, you would see this little Kenku that comes up to Strahd's belly button. That's just sort of
He's
standing
doing
in
the
front
thing.
of you. He's doing the thing.
He's doing what his people wouldn't do. Okay,
Yeah.
he's a hero.
You eat the bird.
I need him out of it. This is.
Let him do his thing.
We go back to the top of the initiative order, Etheria.
All right, so this is a whole complicated thing. I am using subtle. Actually, I'm gonna stack and my sorcery points, my meta magic stacks.
Your metamagic does stack.
It does. So I'm gonna be using empowered spell, which is a sorcery point.
Okay.
For this next spell. I'm going to use Quicken spell so that I can do a second spell as a cantrip as a bonus action.
Okay.
So that'll be 2 more sorcery points, and I'm going to be using subtle spell on the first one because I don't want him to see it coming.
You're burning 5
No, it's
sorcery
4
points?
total. It's 4 total sorcery points.
2 for the subtle, 1 for empower.
2 quickened, 1 subtle.
Okay.
Okay. The first spell that I'm going to cast. Oh, come on, hello. Is a level 5. I think I've got. Yeah, a level 5 guiding bolt.
Roll the hit.
Yeah, but it is empowered, meaning I can re-roll up to 5 of those dice
If you hit.
if I hit. It's a +10 to hit, so
that's a
fingers
big-
crossed. That is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah.
Give me damage.
Yeah,
So what I'm
exactly.
going to do is I'm going to roll the 8d6 here, but then I'll pick what things to re-roll, and I'll re-roll them here to simplify it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Just because I was trying to figure out how to do it because I don't have 8d6s with
Yeah,
me.
I got some over here.
It's okay. Well, I've got so that was cruddy.
Start the process now.
Yeah. It's not showing me all of them. This stinks. Do you mind if I just roll them with real dice?
I don't
Okay,
mind
thank you.
at all.
I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2. That's
Got
all.
you.
Okay. And you'll keep me honest over here. Okay. So I'm re-rolling that 2. I'm re-rolling that 2. I'm re-rolling that 1. I'm re-rolling that 2.
Freaking sorcerers.
Let's re-roll the 3. Okay. Oh, that's better.
Yeah,
All right.
that's better.
I like
So
your jingly dice.
that's 10.
He's a little hot on
That's
this.
10.
That's the thing.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 25, 35 points of radiant damage. Nice. That's the guiding bolt.
You all have broken 200.
The second spell that I'm casting is a cantrip as my bonus action, but that is Word of Radiance. It's a con save of 18.
Which he makes at disadvantage. Nat 1 on that second roll.
Whew, okay, and then that's 3d6, also radiant.
Woof a doof.
It's not great though. It's a 3, a 1, and a 1, so it's only 5 points.
But still,
Okay.
That's my turn.
big money, man. Big money.
Yeah. Unload. Time to unload.
Thank you so much.
I need
Ross.
everyone to get away from Strahd, please. Please get away from Strahd.
Okay. That was Strahd's
Can I
turn.
use my move? Oh, he's within 5 feet of me,
He
right?
is not. He bamfed
okay.
closer across the way, so
Okay.
he's about 20 feet away from you.
Yep. That's good. Oh, and I'm instructing Tiny. Pummel Strahd.
You cannot instruct Tiny.
I can't.
You've used your bonus action
Oh,
to.
I don't get a verbal? Okay.
Let me. Because I should look this up about what you can do. Figurine. The figurine becomes a living creature. It's friendly to you. It understands your language and obeys your spoken commands. At the end of the duration. Okay, so no, you can tell Tiny to do what?
Pummel Strahd?
Okay, so run across the field where they are
Yes.
and pummel
Might as well.
Strahd.
Yes.
Fuck off.
Okay. I will say the elephant has the.
We're good people, right?
What?
We're good people.
Yeah, but there's a bird standing in front of him.
Fine, it'll work out. It's great. And plus, he's moving 20 feet straight towards Strahd, so that's a potential trailing
But there's a
point there.
bird in front of him, darling.
Concerned about the bird?
It could be. Tiny
The bird
conscious.
can fly. He's around a Furia. A Furia has wings. A Furia flies away. The bird should do the same. That's not.
That's fair logic from a Furious point of view.
And from
No, she's got a point.
All right, Target has to succeed on a strength saving throw. He rolls a nat 20, so he's not knocked prone.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
Tiny, give me an attack roll for Tiny to gore him.
Yes. It's a +8 to hit. That's an 18 to hit.
Okay, 18 hits. No, 18 does not hit. No, it does
Oh,
not.
I'm gonna re-roll then.
It's
here.
an elephant. You're gonna re-roll. You can re-roll. Go ahead.
I have 2 re-rolls. So
I'm gonna
here.
kill this elephant.
The Kenku
The Kenku stepped out of the way as a giant elephant runs into space. The Kenku harkens back to a time in its life where its father goes, "One day an elephant will charge at you while you are fighting the."
Oh, my bless
moment
doesn't
does
work on
not.
my elephant.
Your bless does not work on the elephant. Strahd is going to use his legendary action to tear into this elephant. He is just ripping out portions of this elephant. He's going to make 2 separate
got rid of the
attacks.
legendary action. Look at that.
Hey!
He rolls a nat 1. He doesn't hit the elephant.
Oh, man.
No, you dropped that dice. Would you like me to get it
No.
for you so you can keep re-rolling with it?
I would like you to be quiet, please. Very much. That is Epheria's turn. Ryan.
I think now's a good time to pull out a nuke. So I'm gonna cast my 6th level Mystic Arcanum,
Okay.
Flesh to Stone,
On who?
on Strahd.
Okay. What is the save on Flesh to Stone?
It's a con save. Wouldn't you believe it?
Wouldn't you believe it? You stay down there and you think about what you did.
He's digging for the good ones.
I know he is.
13.
20 is a DC. He's restrained.
Okay. His flesh starts to turn to stone.
At the end of his next 2 turns, he has to make con saves. If it's best of 5,
Okay.
if he fails 2 more, he is turned to stone.
Okay. And he essentially dies, correct? He's just turned to stone in memoriam.
If the creature's turned to stone until the effect is removed. That's all it said. But I get to light this cool little candle.
You can light the cool little candle. Cool. That is your action. Are you doing anything with your bonus action?
Freak stinging him. Bonus action.
As his skin turns to stone?
Well, maybe if I can sting him, maybe. I know he can poison him, but
It's called skin to stone.
it's flesh to stone.
Flesh to stone.
So the first save, he's just restrained. He's just restrained as his flesh.
You
becomes
attempt to
hard.
turn one creature into stone. The casting time is 1 minute. On a failed save, it is restrained as its flesh begins to harden. On a successful save, the creature restrained has to make another con save at the end of each of its turns.
It's a best of
If
5.
it saves against the spell 3 times, the spell ends. If it fails, it's turned to stone and subjected to the petrified condition. Okay. Okay. Got it. Great. Understood. Give me an attack roll for freak at advantage.
No.
Cool. It was worth a shot. Strahd stands there looking somewhat confused as his skin begins to harden and turn to stone. Give me a perception check, please.
I don't like that.
Not bad.
17 plus 1, I believe. Perception? Yeah, 18.
18. Okay. He is struggling.
Okay.
Okay.
Hate that.
Cool. That is your turn. The 2 giant vultures are gone. Dawn.
I'm gonna activate my radiant soul,
Okay.
so my wings like just flare out and it's all bright and light and blah blah. I'm just holding on to my mace. I'm just watching them.
You're just watching them. Okay. Connie.
Okay, so first I'm going to take a little goblin wizard with tattoos all over him and hurl him at Strahd.
What?
My crown of stars.
Oh, okay. It's like
I have
this
a
goblin that just happened to be walking by. It's like, Mama, no.
I still have guys on my hat.
Attack and
25
advantage.
to
Yeah,
hit.
yeah. You want to go crit fishing? You can. He is restrained.
Okay, let's try it again. Nope,
It's better roll.
it's 29, but...
Okay.
All right, and that's going to do 40, 12. That is 31 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Raoul Thim's Psychic Lance on him. He needs to make an intelligence save DC 19.
Ooh, he's actually pretty good at these. That is a 19.
It's 19 meets it.
Yeah, so is it Saber Sock?
It is not. He'll still get half damage, 12 damage.
12 damage.
12 psychic damage, but he won't be incapacitated.
Okay, that's Connie's turn. We go back to Strahd's
Hey. Oh, never mind. Start
turn and then Pyre.
I heard we go back, and I'm like,
We
wait.
go to Strahd's turn. Strahd is a shape changer. So Strahd immediately turns in using on his turn. He is not within running water. He does not have a stake to the heart. There is no sunlight on him at this time. He had the burst of sunlight in his mouth, but that is a one and done.
Yeah.
It is not
Daylight is a duration spell.
Let me double check.
Daylight
I thought
lasts
so.
like an hour.
Yeah,
Yeah, it does.
that's what I thought too, but let me double check. Because I have it too.
It lasts 1 hour.
Yep.
All right, he is in the daylight spell. His mouth is in the daylight spell, so he cannot do this.
That was really clever, though. Look, credit where credit's due. That's smart.
You want to poke the bear?
Compliment.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. You guys are doing really good. I knew this was going to happen. I got 2 more tricks up my sleeve, and then we're done.
Hate that.
Maggie.
You telling me there's more?
Yeah, there's more.
There's always
Yeah, there's more.
But wait.
Not dead yet.
There's more. Killed Bob Lasagna.
Somatics is Medusa.
I really was like okay with her for a little while. I was like, you just vibing. I get that.
She was not just vibing. She was doing the opposite of
So you
vibing.
didn't have to go to dinner with her, though.
Yeah, I guess I don't have to do
At
that.
least you did dinner.
We saved Connie from a dinner with Bubbles.
Like,
That was
Actually,
the whole
strong
ruse.
scene.
We can go home now.
We can go home. Mission accomplished, guys. We saved.
Have a great day, Mr. Fancy Pants. Goodbye.
I think we've made our point, Strahd.
That help would be cool to keep.
yeah, right?
Or to stall so the DM can read a little bit.
Yeah.
Strahd will struggle at first and then stop struggling and sit down on the ground while still restrained. Look at you. Nod as a sign of defeat, and then swivel his head to look behind all of you at Chance. And sit down on the ground and just wait. It does not go to attack, does not do any of these things, but will just even go so much as to put hands behind his head as a sign of sublimation, and just put both of his hands behind the back of his head and on the ground as a sign of surrender or defeat.
That's a lovely sentiment. I still need that con save.
Disadvantage. That might do it. It's a 15 and a 16. 20?
Yeah, 20 meets it.
So he's got a success.
You got a success.
Okay.
It's a tarp.
It's a tarp.
Pyre.
Pyre's gonna hit him with a 5th level moonbeam.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay. Yeah, boy! Do it!
Because you mentioned something about shape changing that freaks me out.
It stops shape changes.
Yeah, I know, but if he's somebody else, we're gonna find out real fast.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
Scared.
Silvery beam of light shines down at a 5-foot radius and centers on
Strahd. How
Strahd.
you doing it? We're
Con
scared that
saving
it might
throw.
be someone else.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay.
Con save is
Rolls a 14.
Okay, he doesn't make it.
Okay.
So that's 8, 16, 34 points of radiant damage.
Whereas it's centered on it. What level did you cast this at?
5th.
5th level. Okay. How many points of radiant damage?
Roll good.
Oh,
Give
what
it
did
to
I
her.
just say? Oh, I gotta count it again.
Count it again.
34.
34 points of radiant damage.
It's all of my 5th level spells now.
Okay. As this radiant damage begins to burn through Strahd, he's actually he does not change. This is not an individual of a different area, but the skin on his face starts to burn away as you start to cut down to the score. To the core of who this individual is as a person. All of the fighting has come down to this as Strahd just sits on the ground smiling. He goes, I think I will wait and take chance first, and then after I use that body and do terrible things with it, I will eventually get to you. And just sort of sits on the ground as the moon begins to burn away at the core of his being. That is, Chance looks somewhat scared as he says this and looks over at you. Pyre, that's your turn. Etheria.
Can't stop because
No?
okay. I'm gonna use my 7th level, but it's not actually a 7th level spell. It's like a 5th level.
Okay.
At the 7th level, I'm gonna look at him and cast Disintegrate.
Okay. What is the save on Disintegrate?
A Dex save of 18.
Okay. If he's restrained, does he automatically fail this?
Bad disadvantage.
No, the stone.
Can I use? I also want to do the same meta magic.
Is he
attack that I did before.
restrained?
He's restrained.
They automatically fail Dex saves and Strength
Okay.
saves.
I want to do the same meta
No.
magic.
Yeah, disadvantage. Disadvantage.
Okay. So he fails it.
He succeeds.
He.
He succeeds on this Dex save. Restrained condition means he has disadvantage on this. He is not stunned.
No.
He just is restrained. His speed becomes 0. Attack rolls have advantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay. I can't use my reroll to force a reroll on that. Okay. Let me see if this is a. If he saves.
Disintegrate might be a save or suck.
Yeah, I think it's a save or suck. That sucks.
He's got a high dex.
Okay.
Like he's
I
got
thought 'cause he was
poopy strength.
restrained. Okay, can I use my reroll to make him reroll? Or no?
Do you still have a
I have
reroll?
one
You
left
didn't give
from
that to
the
Tiny?
Evernights. No, I did not. I
had
have
a
one
few.
reroll
All
left for the
right.
Evernights.
This is your last reroll. I will let you roll it. I will let you roll it in the chat.
In the chat.
My dude My dude has a +10 to dexterity saves.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
And it's not surprising.
It's a D. I'll just do
Hearing it out loud is
D20.
The exclamation point D20.
Yeah. And then we'll just add 10 to that. Come on. Come on. You got this, chat.
The only time in D&D where you 28. He succeeds.
Being in the movie
Crap.
doesn't.
Okay. Well, I've still got my bonus action at least.
You do have your bonus action at least.
And Tiny still has an attack at least. I cannot believe I just wasted a level 7 on that. Crap. Okay. So it's going to be more of the Word of Radiance, because at least I know that is not great. On him, con save of 18.
Fucking disadvantage. Failure.
Okay. That is 3d6, which is 9 points of radiant damage.
Okay. And on failure, okay. You go.
And does Tiny go yet?
Tiny can go too.
Okay.
Attack roll for Tiny, please.
Okay. And he doesn't get, because he's already
He's
there,
already
so I
up
get
on
to
him.
trample him again. So it's just a stamp. Okay, so it's a 3d10 plus 6. 3. So it's going to be 15 plus 6, 21 points of stamping damage.
He's looking real rough. Okay. I don't know. All right. Strahd is looking hurt. Strahd looks over at Etheria, smiles, looks over at you, and cast toward Etheria.
I'll try to counterspell it.
What level?
I'm going to counterspell at level 4.
This is a 9th level spell.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh.
So what do I?
Yeah.
I roll a d20. That's a nat 20.
Okay.
Let's roll the nat 20.
He is going to counterspell your counterspell.
Well, I'm going to throw my hand
nat
in
20
the ring.
counterspell. Bring it! 4th level.
It is counterspell.
It's just
I love it. It's a boom, boom, boom. And Strahd, as the moonlight is centered on his being, as the sunlight is pouring out of his mouth and things of that sort, he looks over at Etheria, and a cage slams into being. A cage entirely made out of magic. This force cage centers around Etheria. And as that happens, Etheria, you can breathe. Everything is fine. You are locked into this cage for the next hour. This cage manifests into being. You are trapped inside of this cage. The cage cannot be dispelled. The cage cannot be moved. The cage cannot be stopped. And he smiles. Your brother first. And then you. And stops.
I'm ready to go. Man.
Pyre.
Yeah.
You keep a moonlight up?
She's looking over at Chance. She looks at Connie.
Oh God,
Take him out.
No. She's got that. She's got the backpack. She's in the cave. We're not. No. I look. I'm all for this. We've got him on the ropes. This is fine. Let's take him out now. Let's wait a couple hundred years and then come back. There's so many things I want to do. There's so many things that I want to.
Chance is going to use your body.
No. Fine. Let him get in line with anyone else. I don't.
We have a way, Connie. We have a way.
We don't have a way. She's not here anymore. The way's been blocked off.
She's there. It'll work.
Persuasion roll.
I mean, it's really more deception.
Give me a deception then. Give me a deception.
Yeah, that's even worse.
Clutch roll, let's go.
I'm not real good at these. Oh yeah, no, that's a unnatural 1 because I have -1.
I'm not sure if I'm ready to end this. There's so many things that I wanted to do, and listen, the hero thing, that's great for all of you, but I'm not a hero. I was never meant to be a hero. I'm meant to drink and be with my friends, and that's great for all of you, and she's got the love of her life, and he's got power, and she's gonna find a new family. That's great, and happy endings for all, but that's not me, and I never wanted it to be me. You were so busy wondering and giving us a way out, and now the way out's cut.
Chance, I can't talk about it, but there's a place, and you have to trust me, that when we're not here, we're not gone. And I was there, and Mr. Parnham was there, and we could be together there. But if we stay here, people are gonna die. All of them are gonna die. Everyone here in Barovia is gonna be a slave forever. We have a chance to save everyone. And you have to make that choice. You have to. Because if you don't, then you're just as bad as him. You know, and he turns to Strahd and he says, you know, you broke yourself because you wanted to get rid of parts of you that you didn't like. But all you ended up doing was taking the only parts of you that were good. Me and Mr. Parnham and Chance and Cassidy and the tree, all of those things. The whole time, you were the aberration. You were the virus. You were the piece that needed to be cut out, Strahd. And now, Chance, we have to do this or he wins.
Chance is backing up towards the roof of Castle Barovia as you're kind of holding this, and Strahd's just smiling, looking down at the ground as parts of him burn away. And Chance is just sort of like eyes darting. He looks scared and defeated, and Chance looks over at you and he goes, I know you, and I know what beats in your soul.
You don't know me.
I'll do it. If you can look me in the eye and tell me that you would too.
Yeah. I'll call your bluff. He might have to put his hands in his pockets.
Connie's going to cast a spell at Chance. He needs to make an intelligence save, DC 19.
He purposely fails.
It's Relthim's psychic lance. He is incapacitated, and he takes 26 damage. And he is...
Yeah, locks up.
Connie, do you want me to... Do you want me to sort of finish it?
He's gonna grab Chance, and he walks toward Strahd, and stands before him in the moonlight with Chance as well.
That moonlight stays. Opheria, you're in this force cage. There's no teleportation that can get you out of it. And you're forced to watch as Chance, for some reason, passed his deception check and shakes off the spell. And who you thought was restrained just wraps you in a big hug. As the two of you step foot into the radiant damage, standing alongside of Strahd. Strahd goes first. He doesn't go screaming, but he goes quick. Connie and Chance, you're not sure when it happens. But the moonlight just sort of fades away. The clouds part, and the first rays of sunlight begin to enter into Barovia. There are no anchors. There are no magical holds. There is nothing there. And you think you hear the laughter of two individuals off in the distance, sound eerily similar to Connie and Chance. As your spirits begin to swirl towards the ether, there is a moment where you enter into that space, the field of stars. Heroes, after an hour, the cage breaks. And Affy, you step out as the rest of the party has just sort of waited patiently for you.
And there are no bodies left. They've just disappeared, right? They've
Is there
fallen
anything
to
left
ash.
of them? Their hat, Connie's hat.
I think Connie's hat probably
Actually, yeah, I mean, he would have taken it off and put it down.
Chance's lucky charm.
I'm running to where they were.
Pyre's gonna pick up the hat.
I mean, at this point, like, there's no way for Etheria to know if their souls made it into the dolls or not.
You take the dolls
So
out.
at this point, she's taking them off. She's putting them down where they were. She's like, hey, hello? Can you move? Can you do anything?
Dawn walks over and just puts a hand on Ophiria's shoulder. It's like, they're gone. It's okay.
No, it's not. I was supposed to work. I was within 30 feet of them. I was supposed to work. The souls just go right in and they're fine. It's supposed to, we're working right now.
They're in the stars, Ophiria.
No, but this was supposed to work.
Sometimes things don't work.
It's not your fault.
It's no one's.
Ophiria, she wraps her in a big hug.
Yeah.
Ophiria, it's not your fault. You did the best you possibly could have done there. They went up into the stars. Look, there's starlight now. Did you hear the laughter? They're happy.
Saw how good it is there. And
But it was supposed to work.
And they're with their sister.
It worked even better. No, you heard Don. They're with their sister.
That's something you say to kids.
No, it's not.
No,
It's something
it's not.
that
It's something we say to adults too.
it's something we all need to hear because it's true. They sacrifice themselves not for you to cry, but for you to smile.
But it's okay to cry for a little while.
Yeah. You did the best you could.
She's just holding the dolls.
She's
For the first time in your entire time in Barovia, Etheria looks like a 10-year-old girl.
Pyre's hugging onto her,
And Dawn wraps around them as well.
and she takes the hat, puts it, tries to balance it on her horns, and she says, "Look, circus still here. No, we're still the circus, and now we've got some more members. And as long as we have this hat, we can remember Parnham, and we can remember Connie, and we can remember Patches, and they'll always be with us, And you've been there, Just because it's goodbye doesn't mean it's goodbye with a capital G.
I know. But it was supposed to work. And it really sucks that it didn't.
You're right.
It does.
You're right. But all we can do is deal with what happened and rejoice in the fact that they're all united, and Strahd is gone, and
And
they're
all these
heroes.
people are free.
Where does everyone go?
After the night.
Should we leave this thing standing? She just kind of looks at the.
There
Castle.
might be a lot inside that can help the people here, so.
Yeah.
I want to check out that ballroom real fast. Just
You can go ahead and check out the ballroom. Give us the all clear.
I don't think with Strahd being around, I think everything might be dormant for a little bit.
Get traps, just in case, you know. I say go for it. We'll follow behind you, right?
We'll go with you.
We'll watch your back.
As you begin to walk towards the ballroom, several things happen as we fast forward a bit. Pyre, your life is about to get infinitely more complicated.
Okay.
There always needs to be someone to walk the mist. There always needs to be someone to walk the fog. And your girlfriend has agreed to be that person, taking over where Patches sort of left behind. You have fallen in love with someone that is the epitome of a long-term relationship and a long-distance relationship. The moments that you get to spend together where she is not running the planes are these moments elated with joy and love. And there's something to be said about absence letting the heart grow fonder, because the moments that you have burn so bright and fast. But she has to go and return to the work that she has to do. But every second of every day, you're either with her or she's in the back of your mind, with a dedicated portion of your heart towards her. The people of Barovia need leadership, and they need people. There's a spot for you here. As the light has returned to a place, they will need people to foster that light and foster that sun. And you feel a strong connection to this land, even through all it's been through. I would hope that Dawn would stay and foster the lands of
Dawn would
Barovia.
stay, and whoever in Barovia still stays, help rebuild and vanquish any darkness left here.
Pi is right there with you.
You both stay. The ballroom takes probably 4 or 5 days to discover the secret room at the back of it, labeling the treaties that Vecna and Strahd worked out. Vecna wins as you discover your main purpose in this world. You were a bet for fun, to see what they could put you through, what they could do to you, what sort of spells they could inlay upon you. And the minute you put that eye in your head, Vecna won. Your connection to speak with him is cut, as he is done with this particular plaything.
Okay.
Where does Maddox go?
He goes to Affy and shows, does major image of the vision he had the night before. Some people can't pick our bosses. I don't really remember what happened for Iris. I know you just lost a real big family member, but I hope you are okay with one sticking around. But I have some unsettled business to do with my former boss. I understand if you don't want to come, but I promise I'll write.
Where exactly are you going?
Well, there's a certain hand I need to find first. I'm going to kill him with his own hand.
This is probably going to involve some portals, isn't it?
Probably.
I've never had a brother before.
I didn't really have a choice.
She punches him in the shoulder. All right, where you go, I go.
Let's go cause some fun with the deity.
Before you do that, Maddox, you and Etheria have your moment, and Etheria, you go and snag a room at Barovia Beach, where there is a soft tapping at the window sill at Etheria's room. You're in your own space, preparing your plans for the last known whereabouts of where the hand was and things of that sort. There's a
She looks out the window.
If it's that little doll, I swear.
you see a frog just a tiny, like a big tree frog, just kind of a bright green, somewhat sturdy, and it's standing up on its legs, and it's just dunk, dunk, dunk. Sitting on the windowsill is Guillermo, next to the frog.
She opens the window and says, "Are you who I think you are?"
Who?
He goes, the damn cage. Our souls look for the nearest vessel, and this damn bird, this damn frog, and so Guillermo flies in. Connie, do you say anything to Etheria?
I guess it's better than a clay doll.
Oh, yeah, speak for yourself. Look at this. I've got mucus.
Oh my gosh,
You're
you're turning
why?
into a little frog.
Okay, well, this is pleasant. You land on her shoulder. You pick up the small frog in your hand. And sure enough, just like any of the other instances where things like this have happened, within the room, a portal opens. And out steps the dog that spoke to you before. And Barry von Stradovich of Barovia, the same looking sort of Strahd individual, wearing glasses, suspenders, skinny, and has a small inhaler, shakes it and gives a puff. And he goes,
I'm gonna marry that little
she goes, okay, she's right there. Boo pulls the hood back, and you see the dog, the black fur, the little bits of white, and she goes, why don't you go get your brother, please?
Okay. So at this point, she's trying to hold Guillermo and the frog, and then
The frog's like, I'm adhesive, just let me go, and just like climbs up on the shoulder. Guillermo just kind of stands like on your shoulder and things of that sort, and Guillermo's like, I don't want you to say a single word, because if you start feeding off of me in frog form, I've got like 2 hit points, I swear to God.
So in true 10-year-old fashion, she's going to go get her brother by going, Maddox!
Maddox, you come tearing into the room, Eldritch Blast prepared in your like cool guy boxers.
Are any of us around to hear this?
Huh?
Are any of us around to hear this?
I will say that everybody that's still kicking around, you're all in the same end. All of you come running into the room. As that happens, a few things happen. Boo looks at the party, this dog face, black fur, and goes, you've all done some amazing things, and I'm so honored to have been able to watch you, but I represent an organization. And when she says that, the new title screen for our show pops up. She goes,
Gasp.
there are many worlds, and there are many realms. All of them need protecting. All of them need saving. There will always be Strahds. There will always be monsters. There will always be innocent people that need heroes like you. I cannot promise you order. I cannot promise you structure. What I can promise you is chaos. Unique chaos to combat the chaos and instability of the universe as a whole. Should you come, you will shuffle off all bonds that you have with individuals. You will join us on our mission to close off possible timelines and different worlds. Will you join us?
I was taking a whole nap. What was it going on?
And that is where we'll end the episode. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Strahd Sucks! We took out Strahd. We lost some good boys. We found love. We found companionship. We found family. We found all sorts of things that are near and dear and important to us as storytellers. So the Agents of Chaos will be taking place in this new campaign. The Agents of Chaos is a multiversal hop through the Planarverse. We will be running into, and the first universe that we will be hopping into when this campaign kicks back up is a world in which Connie defeated Strahd single-handedly and is the new big bad, a world organized by energy vampires. And we will be doing that. So here is how this new game will work, because I can't do anything that's just normal. In this particular game, the heroes that will be joining us will stay the same heroes over and over and over again. However, different Planarverse versions of themselves will pop into existence, which means anytime one of my heroes shuffles the mortal coil or dies, they will come right back with all of the memories they had in a completely different randomized class. Same personality, same sense of humor, same knowledge of the events taking place, but our heroes are going to have to stretch themselves as players because they do not know what class they are going to be each and every time they come back.
I get wizard, I leave. That's
This
how it works.
is
What do I do with my hands?
this is Sliders meets Adventure Zone Season 1. This is all the greatest and best things. I am really, really, really excited to take these heroes to not only different planes but different time periods. We're going to do some alternate history stuff as well that I'm very excited about. We're going to get to come back to Barovia to see what happens here. We're going to touch on the Mad Mage, Planarverse stuff, and when August drops, plan for the arc of going into space. The crew's getting a spaceship. And I also, I'll announce the second arc. First arc is Connie. Second arc is a universe entirely composed of Muppet boys.
Yes.
You will all be Muppets for an arc. It's going to be the same amazing, weird taste that you can expect here at Strahd Sucks. So we love you all. Remember, you can be anything you want to be in this world except for Strahd, because Strahd... Strahd is dead. Heart hands out. No more Strahd. Love you all so much. Have a good night. And